Why, hello, chat.
Hello, welcome to the stream. As I am going to fucking crash out. God damn it, Des.
Hello, chat.
God damn. God. Welcome to the stream. As I. Fuck. Yes, today, as part of my punishment for losing Dez's Salt Bingo, I have to react to Harmon for an hour. But there's more. Because if you would like to, you could extend the suffering. Yes, so in the description of the stream, there is a link to Streamlabs and a list of prices. Those prices will extend the stream and extend my suffering. So, for $1, an extra 10 minutes will be added on to the hour. For $3, an extra 30. For $10, an extra hour. For $20, 2 extra hours. For $50, I have to do this again for a day. For $100, I bring my brother on for the suffering. And for $200, I have to read one of his books. Don't fucking notify him, because he's gonna donate 100 and I have to fucking set up something so I can get my brother in. Because he doesn't know this shit's happening. But of course, if any of y'all are in Alex's Discord, I am in here with some lovely folks, and we're going to be ripping this fucker apart completely and utterly, because why not? Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Ah, crap. There we go. And the link is pinned up top. I think alerts should be working. I think alerts should be working. Chat is working, so that's good. So, let me undeafen and have y'all decide where we start. Oh god.
Ewald, we'll just tease him.
Alright. We are
Friends are
undeafened.
leaving.
I am
Oh, there we
going-
go. Took long enough.
Yeah, I had to do the intro, you fuck.
Don't
Don't notify Gara! Do not!
Yes, notify
Too late.
Gara.
Don't!
Yes,
Don't
do
wanna
it.
Too late.
God
Do
damn
it.
God damn it.
Do it.
Alright, so where do we want to start? Do we want to start with Pretendo's Cope and Seethe over Mario Kart
All of it.
World's
All of
eventual success?
All of it.
Alright, we're starting with this one.
Over the
Alright.
past couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of evolution when it comes to the copes regarding Mario Kart World.
Motherfucker, what is wrong with your camera quality? Are you recording this with
Cam.
no lights?
Webcam.
No, I know he
Cam.
records it with a fucking webcam.
He has an autofocus.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yep.
look
What's your ad on Twitter again? Blast?
GM Scoop.
Holy shit, that lighting is worse than usual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hold on, let me
GM School.
He must have forgot. One of his light bulbs must have gone out.
just
What?
send you the ad.
Just DM me real quick.
Should I replace the light bulb before streaming, before recording the video? Nah.
There.
Hey, do you know why I laugh?
Oh, God.
You know how I got this haircut.
Come on, guys. Be nice. We haven't even
Can't
started the content yet.
Oh god,
I can't help it.
I already fucking.
You know, first we were told
You know
open world
how I
would be
got these
empty
Coke
and the game
bottles
wouldn't be
that I
very
claim to be
Yes,
glasses.
Nix. Censored is
Censored.
here. Censored is here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but in the description as well, there is a link to a Discord that I just made. So If you want to join, it's in there. If you don't, perfectly fine. Oh god.
Good, that it looked like a budget title, that it looked like they rushed it, that it was clearly not as fleshed out as Sonic Kart Cross Worlds.
What
No,
the?
not Crossworld.
Does he have a cold?
What?
Sonic
He
Crossworld.
sounds stuffy.
He sounds like shit. Which, I mean, he usually sounds like shit.
You should
Like he sounds
full
old.
screen it. You should full screen
Full
it.
screen? Alright.
Trust him.
Yeah, he usually sounds like shit. Like, complete and
He sounds like shit with a cold.
Yeah.
Looks like he's about to eat shit. What is going on?
Some fucking screenshot this.
Pause, champ. Pause, champ.
Pause, champ. Am I gonna take this from Gara? I'm gonna take this from Gara and be the pause champ.
No, Gara pauses it way better.
Yeah.
Catches him in the middle of him picking his nose when it looks like he's about to sneeze, but he's saying like.
Yeah. No, but I think he said like, oh, it doesn't look fleshed out as Sonic Kart Racing.
What?
Motherfucker. Does Sonic...
Oh, come on,
Racing-
Nintendo. It's not as bad as X-Fault.
True. At least with Harmon, you can tell where his head is. With X-Fault, you can barely tell.
He's trying to blend in with his surroundings.
It's not as bad as X-Vault yet.
It's not as bad as X-Fault yet.
Not as
Why am I
bright as
getting
X-Fault is what I
tagged?
meant.
There it is. That's why. That's why I'm getting tagged. X-Vault is a Sony pony that decides to make salt videos, which are
We also
completely
call him
terrible.
X-Bald.
X-Bald, or the best free 99 sleep medicine money can buy.
Xanax, yeah.
He is literally so boring, and to the point that he will make segments of his videos just on thumbnails alone. He will never watch the video, just look at the thumbnail.
And he uses tweets that are like several years old.
We can get that for an hour. God damn it. Fuck it.
You gonna put a timer on the screen for everybody to see?
Ah, fuck. How do I do that?
You know, I'll just set a timer. Hey Siri,
Widgets.
set an hour-long timer.
1 hour, starting now.
How the fuck do I do that?
I just set a timer. You're good.
Oh, you set a timer. Alright. Nix, are you in Alex's Discord? Because if you are, then you can join it there.
Yeah. Because that's where we be.
Yeah.
You're in the himbo.
You're
Shall
in the
we
himbo zone.
shall we continue with this retarded fuck?
Yes.
You
I think
know,
we're on the timer, yes.
like the narrative, they did what they always do going into like the hype cycle of this game and tried everything they possibly could to undermine it and to try and downplay the game's obvious inevitable success, right? That's
It's $80 fucking dollars.
Wait until it comes out, man.
It's $80. And I don't think that most people
Someone got a. Wait, are you? Alex, could you DM Nick?
Yeah, Alex will DM.
Or not
All you gotta do
Alex?
is be a membership,
Yeah, or
Oh, yeah, that's right,
become a
you gotta be a
member on
member.
Alex's
and you can auto join.
yeah.
It'll auto populate.
yeah.
You guys want to go to Gara's then? That way that.
Actually, yeah, that would
Almost-
work better.
Well, we can
Alright.
also just go to yours that
Oh.
you just made.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
private one? No.
No,
No,
Not
no,
yours,
it is.
though.
Blast.
Oh, you just made one blast?
Yeah,
oh,
I
didn't
just
even
made
know that.
one. Links in the description.
Will be a moment. We're gonna switch over, people. So hang on.
You're.
I guess we'll go and we'll go here first. I have a live chat, but
I mean, unless it gets too crazy, we can stay here, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, Nix, there you are. And we're waiting on Desire and Seltzer. Here's Desire.
These are very dum-dum.
Censor, get your ass in
God.
here. I know that you're fucking watching the stream. I know you're watching the stream.
Please, please. Show
You might want to pause the timer, Des,
There
for
it
technical
is, there it
difficulties.
is.
I will pause it, and I'll let it play here 3 minutes after this has started. Once
I'm gonna
I-
be fucking honest. Like, Mario Kart World looks boring as shit. Honestly, like
Mario-
it just looks so underwhelming.
Well, apparently Mario
But
Kart
for 80
World was
bucks.
a fucking Switch 1 game that they just never... That they just pushed
Decided
back.
to release.
Yeah.
And then the fucking retards continue to say that, oh well, it wouldn't run on the Switch 1. It was a Switch 1 game. It was originally going to be a Switch 1 game.
We had that, and then we had fucking Timed LG come back a week later, throw a temper tantrum, join my live stream, and cry. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was...
And he's still crying. Now he's gonna react to my video on
Yeah.
him.
Oh boy, I saw that. I saw that tweet. I'm just like, oh boy. Here
I
comes
said,
the
"Oh
salt."
boy,
the
salt
content just
content.
makes itself at this point.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, oh boy, I got content. Wee.
All right, all right. Let's not talk over each other and let's continue.
Yeah, let's...
Got it.
Talking over.
Brain dead.
Let's
Talking
continue with
over
this
you.
brain dead fuck.
Yep.
You're off.
This is why every
The
single
fucking
time
Princess
one of these
Peach
games
farts
comes
have
out,
plagued
people
his
are
mind so
surprised
much.
when the game.
God
Stop
fucking
stealing
I
my-
started the damn video.
I know.
It
Okay.
does well because we go into every single Nintendo release
Oh, it's 'cause I'm
with
not watching
this kind of damage control.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
You don't fucking go into every single one. At most, you go into a Nintendo release with, like, hype. Or, like, mild
Expectation.
expectations. But you don't go into it with,
Not lately, especially.
yeah.
I want to be hyped for these games, but holy shit, Nintendo.
They don't give us a reason to be hype.
They're giving us reasons to not be hyped.
It's like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna emulate that shit. Fuck that.
I'm hyped to emulate, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, most games that Nintendo makes either have a ridiculous amount of hype from them or have mild excitement for them. I don't think I've seen a Nintendo game actively get hate except with like Mario Kart World, and that's specifically because of its price point.
Violet and Violet got a lot of backlash as well, but people still bought it.
Yeah. But those are Game Freak more so than Nintendo. Nintendo publishes them, but they
True.
don't make
However, aren't they a subdivision of Nintendo themselves?
them. Game Freak is
No,
not
but they
owned-
work with them.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they don't own.
I forgot about that. All right, back to the retardation.
Mm-hmm.
You're damn right.
I'm getting fucking pinged somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, back to the fucking retard.
Right. You know, early on, we're told that like this is going to be the worst game ever, and yet like eventually that becomes.
Nobody's
really
been saying
obvious
that.
That's not actually the case.
And there comes the cum chalice. Fuck me.
God.
You mean it's Sea Monkey?
Yeah, like nobody's been saying it's going to be the worst game ever. People have been saying the fact that the price is not like it is not worth the price. That is what people are saying.
If this game was $70, it would have been received better.
Yes.
But it's not. It's $80, which is why most people are fucking freaking out. Oh, censored. Game Freak developed the game for the Xbox One and PS4.
Really?
Yeah, it's called
Which one was that?
Tempo the Badass Elephant.
That was Game Freak?
Yeah,
I thought that was another group.
full on Game Freak.
That is interesting.
yeah, they're. It's obvious, but yeah, Harmon, you're a fucking idiot if you think that. Well, you obviously think that because this is the most hate that you've seen a Nintendo game get.
Also, I swear to God, he never fucking washes that glass.
He never washes anything.
I like how he tries to eat the water. That makes me laugh every time.
He's eating his sea monkeys. He's filter feeding, don't you know?
Photosynthesis.
Oh,
I mean, he is a whale, so it makes sense.
Filter feeding.
All right,
The
back to it.
complaints I've seen about Mario Kart World are just insane. You know, whether it's like pretending the open world isn't going to have anything in it, you know, in a racing game, or complaining about character choices or what have you. Like, it's just a bunch of coping and seething from a bunch of individuals who had no real interest in the game to begin with.
Most of the complaints I've seen are people that were actually interested in the game.
Yeah.
And yet, you're complaining about this. Why? More so because you don't like that the Switch 2 and anything Nintendo's getting hate? For valid fucking reasons?
It's because you're criticizing his precious Nintendo.
How dare you criticize my Nintendo?
It's just awful.
It's just awful. It's just awful.
Give the $1 million company a wand.
Leave Nintendo alone.
Leave the multi-billion-dollar corporation alone.
Oh
I
God.
Oh god.
And I do think that's the big thing. Like, this is the major Switch release. Switch 2 release, the day one Switch 2 release. And we are supposed to, like, expect this game to fail. And the console to fail with it. And Nintendo to fail alongside that. You know, never mind that, like, none of that is actually possible, but the narrative persists in spite of the reality of the situation. That Switch 2 is going to succeed, that Mario Kart World is going to do well, and that Nintendo is going to continue putting out like higher and higher quality stuff going forward.
My guy.
They've dropped in quality. They have dropped in quality.
If you look at the difference between Mario Kart World and Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart 8 looks better.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Yes, this
Funny
is
enough,
my
yeah.
punishment. This is my punishment.
This
Yes.
is your hell.
This is my personal
This is
hell.
your own personal hell.
And I tagged Gara. I may be fucked.
I hope Gara comes in and just spends $5.
Just spends $5. Literally, you can spend $200 and make me read one of his books.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Like, I made the prices low because I didn't think anybody...
You know what book I'm gonna make you read if I did?
Okay, apparently your PayPal account isn't verified.
The worst
It's
book
not-
of them all. I'm gonna make you
Fuck.
read the audio book.
I was trying to tip you $5 actually.
God damn it, you... Hold on. Let me
You
see
dodged the bullet because I do not have Venmo.
Hold on,
What
let me
does
see
that
why
mean?
it's
What
not
does $5
fucking
mean?
verified.
You need either Venmo or PayPal to tip via Streamlabs, apparently. It's only giving me the two options.
Oh. And what, my PayPal is not verified?
That's what it kept telling me.
Oh god.
Just don't worry
I don't
about
think
the
you
money.
needed
Don't worry
to,
about the prices,
I didn't
everybody.
think you needed
Don't
to
worry about
verify
it.
your PayPal to actually be sent money.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Oh God, we're only 2 minutes in.
Yeah, we're only 2 minutes in.
Yep.
Only
That's
2
what Harmon
minutes.
does to you.
Yeah. You should see one of my vids. It's fucking long.
Yeah.
That's why
I've seen
I
Desire's
edit
vids on him. God damn.
Which one was it during the three-parter week where I only covered Harmon for 3 straight fucking
Well,
videos?
I think
and
we can
terrible?
Oh, I
confirm.
remember the Mega episode.
Hold on, I just noticed something. There's light behind the curtain of that window.
Yeah, it's an outside light.
Holy shit, he actually has that. Yeah, I can actually. He has
So
access
why
to
the fuck
outdoors
is
where
your
it's doomed.
goddamn lighting?
Imagine if you pull back
Because
the drape and he just
He has
fucking
indoor
catches
lights
fire
that
like a
can burn.
vampire.
Sadly, there is actual footage of him outside.
Yes, we saw it on Gara's stream, him running. God damn.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought an
walking.
earthquake was about
Talking about he does more exercise than RTU.
I stepped outside. I do more exercise.
My God.
All right, we
I
gotta
don't know
get
about
through this
Rich's
somehow.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to get through him.
Even looking at the release schedule for the Switch 2, even under that insane hypothetical that Mario Kart World failed, like you have Doggy Kong Bonanza coming out in July, you have like Kirby and the Forgotten Land getting ported, you have Mario Party, you have like games like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends ZA. Like there's simply too much coming out this year and going into the next
Oz.
that would really
Alright.
I will give him one
Armin.
thing, like Metroid Prime
It's
4.
not
I am
the
excited for,
games
but
that
I'm
people have
probably gonna-
issues with.
Yeah, but it's not the games people have issues with. Exactly.
It's the pricing method. It's what we're required to pay and the hoops we have to jump through in order to be a paying customer.
Like I'd gladly buy fucking Metroid Prime 4 if it was like 60 or 70. That would be completely fine. But 80 is just no.
I would love to use that GameCube controller on my PC. That'd be
I would
awesome.
love to use the GameCube controller on anything.
Yeah.
As long as it wasn't locked to an online subscription. It's fucking
Exactly. Yeah, so basically we don't own the games, we don't own the hardware, and apparently that extends to the controllers. Lovely.
Yep.
When did Ubisoft start working at Nintendo?
2017.
Well, I mean, Doug Bowser's from EA.
True. True, he's from EA. I fucking hate that.
I miss Reggie.
We all do. We miss Reggie and Iwata.
I mean, like I've said multiple times, Reggie has actually actively criticized their fucking practices right now. You know you fucked up when a former CEO is calling you out for it.
Watch Harmon in a future video criticize Reggie.
Oh, he'd be.
He would. I
signing a
know he
death
would.
warrant right there.
Someone explain to me in Crane Eater terms who the fuck is Reggie?
Reggie
Fils-Aimé?
Fils-Aimé, he was the
CEO of
original
Nintendo.
CEO, yeah.
He was the prior CEO of Nintendo of America.
Yeah.
You mean the guy who's better than Bowser?
Yep.
Yes.
He was very much better than Bowser. Hell, he made fucking commercials for Nintendo games and shit fun.
Didn't he do the We Would Like to Play? Isn't that guy?
No.
No,
Have you
no,
seen,
no.
Have you seen the two? Have you seen the guys fighting? Crap. Have you ever heard My Body's
It was a
Ready?
Smash Bros. It was a Smash Bros. Trailer.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Nope.
Nah. Well,
He was the announcement. He would come on stage during E3. He was the CEO. He would do stuff he would do press conferences during E3. He also would do bits with Iwata for their presentations. And they actually did one E3. They actually did a Robot Chicken parody.
Yep. I miss E3, honestly.
I miss E3.
Kinda.
I don't. Once they opened it to the public, I got fucking super sick.
Yeah, that's fair
I
enough.
went there, and it was bad.
It's bad, okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's see.
Oh.
Alright, unpause.
There we go.
Oh,
there we
God.
go.
All right. So.
Prepare yourselves.
Should I give this to your next of kin?
God damn it.
Oh
So-
God, censored. What did you do?
He sent me.
I sent him
he sent me
$5.
$5.
Oh my.
So
Hey Siri,
$5.
set a 93-minute timer.
Oh God.
$5. $3 was an extra 30 minutes.
You have
$5
an hour
was
and
an extra.
32 minutes.
Yep.
Check Discord DMs. Jojo
show
wants
the
you to
stream,
check Discord DMs.
Yeah.
Lester, I mean,
me show
last.
you. Yeah. There's a
And
new
show the stream.
Deadpool versus Batman comic.
Cool.
It's
cool.
interesting from what I'm seeing. Like that is actually a very interesting combination.
Yeah.
I mean, we had Deadpool crossover with Shonen Jump, so.
Who's
True.
$5 fucking $?
That would be censored.
I'm surprised you haven't.
Yo,
yet.
baby.
Oh,
You're
God.
welcome.
All right. Let's continue. I'm gonna fucking kill someone.
Hold on to your fucking hats
Oh God.
and
Watch Gara
probably
come in
plug
with
your ears so
200.
your
really
brain
be
doesn't
used
come
to
out.
weapon-
If he comes with 100, then I have to call my brother and tell him to get. Then I have to call my brother, tell him what I'm doing.
If it's 200, then you have to read his book.
That's worse.
Where's my-
Oh,
That's why I said Gara comes in with 200.
oh no.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
oh
put
my god.
200 because, like, hell.
That's no
I-
longer gremlin energy. That is the actual devil.
That is fucking devilish energy.
That's
Divine
Rick from
Bolt?
Rick and Morty.
Okay. Good on you.
My name is
Jacob.
Admiral General Aladdin.
All right, shall we continue?
Yes.
Yes.
Hurry up.
No more distractions.
weaponize against Nintendo Switch. Like there are so many games, it's very, very difficult for anyone to sit there and try and tell you that Switch doesn't have anything coming out, that there's nothing to play, that like I'm not interested in that. You know,
The last Switch game, the last first-party Switch game that came out was Xenoblade X in February. The only two confirmed dates that we have for exclusives for the Switch 2 is Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. And
But we don't have a date for Prime 4.
we don't have a date for Prime 4
Wow.
or Legends EA or like the Dragon Drive game that they were talking about.
I thought Dragon Drive was launch day of the Switch 2.
It's not launch day.
Shit.
And then there's the other two Zelda games getting upgraded to Switch 2 versions, which let's be honest, are a scam.
I'm not counting
And
those because they've already been
the-
released and you can play them.
And
on
the
Switch.
only other game that we know of are the Kirby Air Riders, which does not have a release date, and
I am looking forward to that.
the new Hyrule Calamity Warriors game, which is the prequel to the previous two Hyrule Warrior games.
Also looking forward, but again, Harmon, it's not the games we have a problem with. It's everything else.
It's the
Legitimately,
pricing mostly.
if you look at my fucking reaction to the Switch 2, I was hyped as shit.
Same.
And then everything else came out.
I was like, awesome. Wait, what's the price? Why aren't you showing a price? Why
And
aren't
it's
you
just like,
showing a price?
oh,
Well, to be
no.
fair, the price of the console itself
it's
is
too
not-
much, but not the
it's-
but not the main problem.
it's not terribly egregious. It's all the mini micro charges that they're throwing in addition to everything else too.
I'd
Yeah.
expect a little more power for the price, but yeah, that it's everything else.
It's everything else. It's everything else. And the fact that they didn't reveal the prices until like hours after the direct. The entire thing is fucking scummy.
Also, the base hardware isn't on par with the Steam Deck, and yet it's way more.
Yeah, it's $50 more than the Steam Deck.
Yep.
And then
Cyberpunk runs at 23 FPS, and like, I'm surprised they didn't change their tone when the fucking specs were actually confirmed. But obviously, they have to double down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
the only
have to-
thing hardware-wise it has going for it is AI upscaling, which
It has AI
Yeah.
upscaling, and it technically has more RAM than the Series S.
Yeah.
that's nice, but
That-
still.
But really, those aren't very high points, especially considering with the Switch 1 games, they're played through emulation.
Yep, half emulation, half hardware. Yep.
Yep. All right, let's continue. Let's fucking continue.
It's just a giant Coke. You can't even like really do that thing of like, well, I only play mature games for mature gamers. I only play games set on alien planets in realistic sci-fi settings because we're getting Metroid Prime 4.
You have a game for that. It's called
everyone's
Metroid.
conveniently ignoring that, brushing that game under the rug too. But this is the pretty typical cycle when it comes to Nintendo release schedules, right? When it comes to new console releases, back in the day, we were told that the N64 didn't have games on.
Motherfucker, the N64 launched with 2 games.
Holy shit!
It launched with Mario 64 and Pilot Wings. And in Japan, it launched with one other. A fucking Shogi Simulator. Hey, Spec.
Hey, Spec.
Hey, Spectre.
Your poor arm
Welcome
says
to
hi.
my suffering. Welcome to my
This is,
suffering.
this is his eulogy.
Yeah. Hey, Spec. I need to keep an eye on the chat.
Spec, go to Streamlabs to pay respect. Waka waka.
It's for a good cause, we promise.
Oh god. Alright.
It's coming at 9 p.m., boys.
Who's streaming at 9 p.m.? Oh, is it dumb fuck?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Basically, when you're done streaming.
Oh wow!
Oh, nice.
Yay!
Yay! All right.
Well, that's unless
Apparently, Jacob. Apparently, I need to keep an eye on the chat anyway because I need to see what people are saying. Mostly
Okay,
because-
Chaos Raziel says,
Hey,
"Sup,
Chaos.
bitches."
Hey, Chaos.
Santendo, hashtag
Oh,
bring
God.
Daddy Gara.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Gar's
Bring
gonna
Daddy
come in,
Gara.
and it's gonna be fucking ass. I already know that.
On day
Gotta come in with
one,
the
and when
RKO.
you actually look at the release schedule, Mario 64 day 1, Pilot Wing 64 day 1, Wave Race, Killer Instinct, like 96
Those weren't
was
day
a
one.
way better year than I think.
Yeah. Like I said, they only launched with 2 games.
Also,
How
on the topic
disingenuous.
of Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time, that is actually a multiplat. That's on Steam too.
Yeah. Which is where you should buy it, because then you can actually play it at a higher frame rate than 30 FPS.
Yeah.
It's actually surprising what happens when you have actually competent hardware. Just saying. Just saying.
Considering the Switch 2 is like the bare minimum now. It only took them like 7 years. At least I think.
I don't know. Harmon Pika this last chew. God damn it, censor.
My fucking brain is already melting, so it's already happening.
Yep.
Just put something next to your ear to catch it.
A lot of people give it credit for. And considering 97 and 98 are some of the best years in gaming ever, with titles like GoldenEye and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like,
I like how you named 2 fucking titles.
Like, there's so many. Like, he's not wrong, but.
I mean, he's not wrong, but he names 2 titles and leaves out Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII.
Oh wait, those aren't Nintendo. Those aren't on Nintendo consoles.
No, those aren't on Nintendo consoles. I think Resident Evil also released in either 97 or 98. like, yes, those two games released in those years. Half-Life, I think, was 99. Jacob, he said 97, 98.
Honestly, I kind of want to see him play the fucking CDI games. See how he likes those.
Force him to play the CDI games. That is a
Yeah,
good
force
idea.
him to play fucking Bond of Gamelon and Face of Evil.
Mario.
I mean, I emulated that shit years ago, and I still felt like I got ripped off because the game was so fucking bad.
I will not play Sonic 06. If I'm playing Sonic 06, it's PO6.
I've played Sonic 06. I don't blame you.
I don't, and also I don't have a Xbox 360, and I don't want to fucking emulate that piece of shit.
I have a 360.
Yeah, I need to get one.
You can play Unleashed on PC, and it's actually decent. It runs very well.
Well,
from what
yeah,
I've seen.
but that's the precompile, which is basically what
True.
PO6 is. Alright, let's continue. Let's see if we can fucking finish this piece of shit video.
How exactly
This will be the first of many,
are
probably.
we supposed to believe that Nintendo is that the N64 failed, you know, and that's like very self-evident when you go through like the Nintendo Classics N64 app and like see just how many great N64 games there are. Like,
how many
Who is
N64
even
games
saying
are
that
there
the
not?
N64 failed?
Why are we talking about the fucking N64?
Like, the one fucking console people were bringing up was the GameCube. And the Wii U.
The GameCube and the Wii U and the 3DS. Those are the three consoles that people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The N64 did fine.
It wasn't great, but it did fine.
Exactly.
Why are you fucking saying this shit? God, this
Although
is why...
N64 probably would have done a lot better if it had a disc drive instead of cartridges.
There actually was an attachment for that, but it actually.
Oh, I know, but I meant
it
like
wasn't even like a standard fucking disc drive. It was basically.
I know, but I meant like for like the actual console, not an add-on.
No, yeah, they should have went with CDs, most definitely.
Yeah.
And they shot themselves in the foot with the format 2 generations in a row.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue. We're halfway done.
Of this video.
Halfway done with the first bout of suffering.
Yep.
The narrative that N64 had no games was never able
said it
to
didn't.
sustain itself under any actual any actual analysis, right? Like anybody who actually plays an N64 console would find
Okay,
dozens
but what
and
does that
dozens
have to
of
do with
games
the Switch
play.
2?
So what the fuck, Harmon? Your fucking topic is Mario Kart World's inevitable success. Where the fuck does the N64 come into any of this?
Scripts. Harmon needs one.
Where?
Harmon really needs to start writing this shit out.
Harmon, think of your fucking... Think! You literally spent 3 seconds stumbling over words while recording a video.
Thinking would require effort.
Chaos.
Oh, look, now he's going live in
Fun
20.
fact, Final Fantasy VII was gonna be on the N64, but Cloud's hair took up too much space.
Oh, God. Oh, God. But seriously, Harmon, think for 5 seconds. Oh, wait, that's too much for you because you don't have a fucking brain to think.
It's just hollow
I swear
space.
he has one of those fucking cymbal monkeys in his head.
No. There's a giant for rent sign.
Oh, God.
I hear the rates are really good. I would probably take up residence myself if it wasn't for the smell.
Oh, God.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised that the Division 2 is getting another DLC.
I mean, the Division 2 is like one of 3 games that's actually making Ubisoft money.
True.
It's one of 3.
But that's also part of the Tom Clancy's trilogy, which actually, I believe, was sold off.
That's
Mhm.
part. Yeah, the entirety of Tom Clancy was given to that shell company that is partially owned by Tencent.
Tencent.
Yeah.
I mean, Jacob, it's better priced than fucking Destiny.
I might go stream it out.
You might go.
Don't get us started. That's a whole other stream.
Guy crying about me.
I mean, you can do
All
both
right.
at the same time.
Nice.
What's
Yeah,
your
but
timer at, Des?
Here for your suffering, not
He's starting in 16 minutes.
Nah.
cool.
No, like, what's your timer at right now?
What do you mean?
You said
Oh,
it-
it's
Timer for the punishment.
1 hour and 17 minutes.
Laura, where are you?
17 minutes. All right.
Surprised the twink hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah, where's the
we'll
twink
see.
fox boy?
He may be lurking. We don't know.
Where's twink fox boy?
It's Twink Fox Boy.
Just lure him out by calling him a furry.
Maybe is Scroll here? If she is Scroll here?
I don't think Scroll's here.
Maybe Scroll's giving him uppies. Maybe that's what's happening.
He
Luda is
probably-
giving.
Chaos, he
him
probably
uppies.
has a fucking video talking about that.
He probably has it planned. He probably
He
has
has
it
it planned. It just isn't up yet. And I am at the mercy of what is up right now.
You're up and down and all around.
Oh god. Alright, let's continue this shit.
That were way better than the slop that you got on PlayStation or Sega Saturn. In fact,
The Sega Saturn wasn't even that bad.
It was dumb fuckery by both Sega of Japan and North America that did the Saturn in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Harmon, you say that, yet Resident Evil 1 on PS1.
You had Jumpin' Jack Flash, you had Crash Bandicoot, you had Spyro.
You have Metal Gear Solid. You have all the Final Fantasy games that was on there. Mega
Ape
Man
Escape.
X. Mega Man X. On Sega Saturn, you had Panzer Dragoon. That entire series.
Yeah.
Hey, Piplup. You have that entire series.
Oh, Sea Stars is here.
Yeah, he's here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, enjoy your break.
Wait, what?
Enjoy your break. Enjoy my suffering because
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Sega did not have Atlas at the time, Jacob. They did not buy
They
Atlas
didn't.
yet.
That's right, the Saturn had virtual
bought Atlas-
highlight.
Like actually, Atlas was bought very recently, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Like not
Mm.
very recently, but it was like in 2010s at least.
Yeah, early 2010s. I don't know the exact number. But you say that just because it's not a Nintendo console, so it's bad.
Mm.
I guarantee he shits on every Sonic game that isn't on Nintendo platforms.
Oh, yeah.
He
most
probably shits
definitely.
on the ones that are.
Oh, no. He probably does, too.
Probably.
Jacob, they did not have a lot of Atlas games on the Sega Saturn. They did not. The Sega Saturn was not a very successful console.
Yeah.
Alright, but let's continue. We're almost done with this fucking video. We're almost
And
done.
then we have to move on to the next one.
God fucking
Mhm.
damn it.
Yeah.
the
You're welcome.
PlayStation, its very best games really can't compete with Nintendo 64 in any way, shape, or form. It's kind of crazy.
Yes, they
to
can,
actually
and
play
they
Ocarina of
did.
Time.
You want me to bring up sales numbers, Harmon? You want to bring up fucking sales numbers?
Let's do it.
Alright. See, oh fuck. I'm doing that over here because it almost fucking flashed my location.
ASX sales numbers. Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, let's do sales numbers.
102.49 million units worldwide.
Mhm.
Whereas the N64 sold 32.93 million units.
Yep.
He is.
Like,
I feel like if
they
if
did
Alright,
Leo doesn't
better.
go hard,
They
I'm gonna
did
just
better
use
than
fiction.
anything on Sony.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
So, oh, see
All
you,
right,
Des.
see ya, Desire.
Oh no, you don't leave.
Someone put in 50
I
bucks.
did.
Oh god. So Ocarina of Time sold 7.6 million units. Right here. And I'm just gonna
Yeah, we know
use-
Chaos. I mean, I still remember the time he was accusing Pal World of fucking faking their sales, despite the fact that's against the law and would put them in even more fucking hot water than they already are.
And Metal Gear Solid 1 alone sold 6 million.
Yes.
And
So-
at the time, Metal Gear was a much smaller series than Zelda.
It was much more niche.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Said
it was
Metal
much
Gear was
more
a
niche.
failure. I remember that. Or Metaphor was. Metaphor was not a failure.
Oh god. Well, it's Harmon.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the fuck Harmon's
Yeah,
talking
it
about.
is Harmon, so can't exactly expect. God, from that fucking video, from the other day where like Pikachu reviews Pal World, his fucking comment section is brain dead.
Oh god, I don't want to. We're skipping that one because it's 5 seconds long.
Fair enough, honestly.
Yeah, we're skipping that one. All right, let's continue. We're almost
Harmon's
done.
just jealous. He
skip
can't
up.
play Pal World on his precious primitive paperweight. He
Oh.
calls a Switch.
True.
Do you
Nice
remember the?
alliteration. Nice
Do you remember
alliteration.
if Nintendo developed Pal World? Do you remember that video?
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
Oh god. All right, let's continue this shit.
Yep.
Just how much better it is than Metal Gear Solid. You know, just how much better it is than Final Fantasy.
All right, we're
If
adding
he says
20
Final
minutes to
Fantasy
the
VII,
timer.
If he says
You're welcome.
Final Fantasy VII, I'm going to fucking scream.
Just helping out your next of kin.
We're at an hour and 30.
Thank
Hour
you,
and 30.
thank you, thank
Hour and
you.
30, people.
Yeah. Thank you. We are here all night.
Oh god.
C7. It's
We
just,
probably will
it's
be.
just kind
We
of crazy
probably
just
will
how
be.
much more cutting edge Ocarina was than those games, even if the general industry never admitted it. In fact, we're kind of seeing something similar now
Admitted-
with Breath of the Wild. You know, that game.
Harmon,
What?
you're a fucking retard.
Didn't Breath of the Wild win Game of the Year?
Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
But
who?
Tears of the Kingdom didn't win.
Because it was just more of the same that ran like shit.
It was more of, well, I mean,
it was
like
good,
Tears
don't
of
get
the
me
Kingdom
wrong,
to a
but-
point, but it's not something I'd replay. Unlike Baldur's Gate 3, where I've replayed it multiple times.
Yeah, it's just much stiffer competition.
There's also a much different reason to play something like Baldur's Gate 3 over and over again, because you have a choice of creating how many different types of characters. There's so many combinations. In
many to
Breath of the
count.
Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, you're playing as Link. It's an adventure game. It is not an RPG. No matter how much anybody
It's an
wants
action-
to try and say it
It's
is.
action adventure with some RPG elements, but
No,
not an
it has
RPG.
no RPG elements in it.
All I can think about is fucking Reforged calling every fucking FPS or
Let's not even go there.
game.
This is about Harmon,
let's
not
go
about
there.
Reforged.
Let's not
This
go
is
there.
Harmon, so let's just
Is
go.
your mom an RPG?
No. No, it's not an RPG.
Is this an RPG?
I'm sorry, every time I come across that, all I hear is the MVC2 music. Gonna take you for a ride.
Is that an RPG? Am I an RPG?
Okay. All right, back
Alright,
on
let's
topic.
fucking continue.
Game's almost a decade old and still considerably more technologically advanced than like any of its competitors, right? The industry won't admit it. They won't acknowledge it at all, but Breath of the Wild is still a cutting edge video game, and Tears of the Kingdom was able to improve on that. So
Yeah.
the reality of the situation, is that Mario Kart World is going to be a phenomenally successful racing game.
Did you
the
just-
most-
God damn it! If I had exposed that
Phenomenal
MP4
racist
up,
game.
I'd
almost
fucking
say
play it.
racist?
I'd fucking play it.
No, Jacob.
Exposed.
Mayonnaise is not an
Exposed.
RPG.
Exposed.
Is Randy
Exposed.
Pitchford an
Exposed.
RPG?
Exposed.
I missed
Because I
what you said.
know, because I know Reforge would like to play him.
Oh God.
All 10 of him.
Oh god. Hold on. Let me see if I can fucking find.
But yeah, it sounded like he was almost about to say racist.
Mhm.
It did.
Okay, you see, now
It's gonna
these
be
two
the
races,
best
I just don't see a
racist
real
game,
difference
guys.
between that being Daytona and Talladega.
This is what Reforge wants right here. This is what Reforge wants.
Try answer my request. Yes. Yes, thank you, Quiet Try. You answered my question.
Oh god. Alright. We're almost fucking done. Oh god.
Yep. After
stop.
derailing the train for like the 10th time.
R.
This is what the stream is.
K-I-S-S-I-N-G.
Derail-
Hey, it makes the stream more fun.
Yeah.
So.
The last time we have to spend watching Harmon.
Yeah.
Until the donations come in.
successful.
Oh god, until the fucking femboy comes.
Oh God, don't remind me.
Until the femboy
Gar is
comes.
probably gonna come in with like $10 or 20.
Reminder chat, if you donate there is a pinned comment at the top of your screen, at the top of chat. If you donate, you can extend the stream.
The lines are still open, everybody.
I have to now do this for an hour and 25 minutes.
And
Welcome.
we're just here along for the ride.
Yeah, they're just here to watch the madness happen.
And also lose some brain cells on the way.
Yes, yes.
Kart racer on the planet that will continue doing gangbusters, that will do really, really well. And right now, people are coping and seething about its success because they can't bring themselves to admit that racing has such.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did he just use the word gangbusters? Like that's not.
Yeah,
the
but that's
fucking
not what I was gonna.
tense
That's
to
not what I was gonna say.
Yes.
Harmon.
That's not the fucking tense
Oh,
it should
Harmon.
be using.
Oh, Harmon. Are you referring to Crash Team Racing? I just had to get that in there.
I think he is. Still
Probably.
coping about fucking Crash. That's funny.
Probably.
By the way,
or
since
he's
Des
hoping
left-
about Sonic,
Mm.
Team Sonic, Sonic Racing
Crossworld.
Crossworld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Power.
That is Sonic Racing. Since Des left, what's the timer up?
An hour and 24 minutes.
Okay. I'm setting a new timer to keep track of it for us.
Yeah. If I knew how to, I would fucking add a timer to
I got
the
it.
screen.
So, hour and 24 minutes, starting now.
All right.
Let's continue.
All right.
A dedicated following on Nintendo consoles because the narrative has always been that real racing games are on PlayStation. Real racing games are Gran Turismo.
Because they're fucking racing sims, you dipshit.
A kart
They're-
racer is not the same as a racing sim, you fucking moron.
Motherfucker, I go to Mario Kart to have a fun time and to dick around with my friends. I play Forza because I want to drive in a GTR.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking difference, you dipshit. Jesus.
And let's not
Yeah,
forget
it's
that some of the better Xbox games, Need for Speed, Underground, for instance, that still is on the OG Xbox, are still some of the greatest racing
Red.
games of all time.
Hey, Red. Thanks for subbing. Your boots, Mr. Smith.
And then it's also not forget Midnight Club. There's plenty of racing games to go around.
Yep.
Red, we're in general if you want to join.
In his in Blast
Yeah,
Discord.
it's in my server. I saw that you joined it, so. All right, let's continue. Let's continue. We have less than less than 2 minutes left.
Yep.
For the video.
Oh god.
And Forza, like Mario Kart can't be considered a real racing game. Just like how Smash Bros can't be considered a real fighting game.
Hold on, those are two fucking different types of things. Those are two different types of things. You fucking retard.
Not a one-on-one, dude. It's
You fucking retard. Smash is a fighting game. It's just a different type of fighting game.
yeah.
It's in the genre. It's just a different style.
Exactly.
Mario
Kart is a racing game. It's just a different type of racing game.
Yeah. The fact that... Jesus Christ.
Then again, are you even surprised at this point?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not fucking surprised.
Nintendo.
I'm not even surprised at this point that we're doing this.
Yeah, well, I had to. I fucking lost.
Well, of course.
Yeah, he did. We saw it.
Yeah.
I'm in the emo twink Nintendo.
Oh,
Do
God.
it.
Didn't he donate fucking $100 to hell yesterday?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
That's
God.
Nintendo.
150.
150.
Nintendo. Different Nintendo.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy.
Well, you're fucked.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Hey, C-Star, thanks for subbing.
The emo twink is Gara.
Gara the Rage.
Yes.
It's just a gigantic cope from people who just
Don't say
acknowledge
cope. You don't know what cope is. I'm
Motherfucker,
sorry.
your entire channel is a big cope. The entirety of it is a big cope over the fact that Nintendo isn't as powerful as the other consoles, that Nintendo games aren't as popular as the other games, that you're not a
And that
fucking
you
real writer.
In fact, I was about to say that he couldn't write his way out of a square on the ground.
Your entire channel
My
is just...
Nintendo is the best, and anyone who says it isn't is just wrong, and they're just
I are a
because they're wrong.
specular
And I'm right.
writer. I sell many books.
Yeah,
And you guys better buy my book, cause it's a really good book, and it's high quality, and isn't just about my pedophilic urges.
No, that's my fan fiction. But I do have
That's a
pedophilia
fan
in my books, yes.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's the point. I mean, that wasn't like.
Yeah, that's why the highest tier is me having to read this book, because this book is fucking...
$200, everybody.
No, that's $200. $100. I wrote my brother into this, and he has to... And
I
we
said
get to...
200, yeah, for
Yeah.
the book.
And we get to pop his cherry on fucking Salt. He gets to see this shit. His first experience will be Harmon.
Stay safe, Jacob.
Stay safe, Jacob.
Yeah,
Jacob,
stay
don't...
safe, Jojo.
Why are you subjecting your brother to this?
He doesn't know. I'm just
Only
gonna
if
call him
someone
out of the
pays
blue and
100.
be like, "Hey, motherfucker, you want to join me on something?"
I know he doesn't know what this is, but why are you subjecting him to Harmon first?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did that.
Because if you're going to die, you're not going to die alone.
Because he's a fucking dumbass. Have a good time at work, Piplup. We will destroy Harmon.
Oh, we will. We will.
Extreme prejudice.
Oh, God.
Just slowly.
Slowly.
We'll feed him into the wood
The
chipper.
success and longevity of
But also allegedly in Minecraft, just saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Allegedly in Minecraft.
Of course, we
I
can't
don't
do it.
want
We
the
aren't
fucking
going to do
stream.
anything to him in actuality. We're just going to tear him a new one.
I don't
Metaphorically,
want...
anyway.
Yeah.
Metaphorically.
Metaphorically speaking. Yes.
We're just
This
gonna
is all
tear him down.
metaphorically. This is all hyperbole.
Figuratively, of course.
brand and the console, and are doing
Terribly.
everything they possibly can to downplay this game and everything that Nintendo has tried to accomplish with it. And there are lots of examples of copes that have come up over the past couple of months, but The most important thing to me.
Give me a fucking example. Give me the fucking example.
Give us a fucking
Name.
example.
I know.
Apart from retards like you and fucking basically every other Nintendo fanboy who's out
Okay,
there.
Harmon, I know having stuff flash on screen is too much effort for your part, but you could, I don't know, name the article and link it in the description.
Yeah, that would actually.
No damn well he's not gonna do that because he's fucking stupid. He's too stupid to actually do that.
That would be a
And he's
step up
pulling
for
it
his
all
content.
out of his ass. He's pulling it
Key.
all out of his ass.
Hey,
if
Key.
if you missed,
Key.
I think you missed what I explained earlier. But because I lost at Salt Bingo for Dez, I am forced to watch Harmon for an hour, and for your pleasure, if you tip using Streamlabs, I have to extend the suffering. Right now it's an hour and 16.
And we're just
welcome.
here along for the ride.
Yeah, they're just here to watch the suffering.
Or add to it.
Yeah, or add to it, you asshole.
That's
You're
mainly
welcome.
censored.
I donated $7.
Yeah, you donate $7. Alright,
It's for a good cause. We promise. It's for a good cause.
It's for a good cause.
Yeah, it's for his next of kin.
This is, so we're almost done with this one, but this is just him coping over the fact that people don't like Mario Kart World being $80. That's legitimately it.
He is kind of emphasizing going into this that this is what we have seen every console release since the N64 release. You know, this has always been the narrative.
I did not
You know,
see any of this for
downplaying
the
launch window titles of games, to downplay the hardware, and then continuing.
I did not see
Do we
this for
want to
the
talk
Wii.
about the fucking hardware? Do we want to talk about the hardware? Because I could go into detail on why the hardware fucking sucks.
Do we really want to
With
do
the Wii, it was
Cyberpunk?
appropriately priced.
I already brought up an
Yeah.
example earlier in the form of Cyberpunk 2077 running at 23 FPS.
Yeah, it runs at 23 FPS with upscaling.
Not only that, it's also 520p.
Yeah,
Mhm.
540p docked and can drop to 320p, 360p in handheld. I'd much rather
Which
do
is
that
absolutely
sometime,
fucking unacceptable, honestly, especially in 2025.
Yeah, I'd much
Mhm.
rather do that, but I'm contractually obligated to do this.
The only reason why you should ever do anything in 360 is because you're either trying to save bandwidth or you're retro gaming, in which case it'll be 240.
It will be 240p, yes. Alright, we're almost fucking done. We're almost fucking done with this video. I just want to get
Thank the
done with this
Lord.
piece of
Almost
shit.
Almost
there.
done with this one, and then we'll see what fresh hell is the next one.
To pretend for as long as possible that the Nintendo console doesn't have games.
Oh,
And
absolutely, Key. Absolutely.
it's not a sustainable business strategy. It never was. You know, they were doing this during the height of Pokemania. If that tells you like anything about how doomed this strategy was to fail, but
No, people were linking Pokemon to say Satanism.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pokemon was one of the reasons why the Satanic Panic happened.
No, it was a resurgence of the panic.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Satanic Panic was well before Pokemon.
Guys,
shit.
guys.
What?
Hmm.
Nintendo dropped something, but you're gonna find this so anti-consumer.
What the fuck did
Oh,
they
boy.
send
So-
it to me?
Blast! You're gonna have fun with this one.
Oh god.
Pull it up after the video, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're almost
after,
done
of
with the
course.
video.
I
Just
was
send
gonna
it to me. Just
but-
send it
We're almost
Let's just
done
say
with
it's
this one.
very
We need to finish this
anti-consumer.
one and then move on to the next one.
Yeah.
yeah, that like
Considering we're going to be here for
people are
at
just
least
going
an
to
hour.
like, lose interest.
I'd rather play 1 or 2 levels of Sonic 06.
Been here for an hour, actually.
I'd
I'll
rather
take
play that.
Project. Listen, I'll take Project 06 any
I'd
day,
rather
I'm just
play
saying.
the original one. I'd rather play the 360 one.
And
I'd
I'd
rather
rather
get
just play
lost
the project.
in the surprisingly small hub world.
The sad thing was, it had a decent story. It was just the fucking performance that was shit.
No, the story was awful. No, the story's shit. Music is
True.
amazing. Some of the gameplay is actually fun if it wasn't bugged all to hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost done.
In Nintendo consoles,
Although the one thing I
because
remember
they're
is
just that
Mephiles,
low
so that's
quality,
probably why.
and people
That's why
don't
I
like
said the
playing
story
them.
was shit.
That is just a complete cope and completely out of touch with reality.
Oh, thank
So,
God. it's
out of
done.
touch with reality is what you are, Harmon.
Yes, that's what you are.
The only reality you are in sync with is the reality that can be found up your own ass.
Chat.
Hmm.
Chat, we have a new
What is
video.
this?
We have a new
Dude,
video,
this-
chat.
This is
Oh
so
God.
Oh
anti.
god! Oh god! Oh
do
shit! We're doing it live!
We're doing it live!
Here we go.
Fuck it! We're doing it live!
You're seeing it here, folks.
Wait.
Alright, first we'll
Before
do
you do
Reds.
that, yeah, first see the video because it's literally
Alright.
a minute long. This is so anti-consumer. You're gonna laugh.
New features.
You're gonna laugh. Watch.
Oh, boy.
Rewind.
Watch.
It,
Look. Pause. Do you see something right over here?
There's no shot.
Do you see?
Oh no! I
There's
saw
no
it.
shot.
I saw it.
To be kidding.
Go
no
back.
shot.
I saw it.
Yes.
What?
You've got to be fucking
Yes.
kidding me.
Anti-consumer 101.
Hey,
A
you
fucking-
want to rewind this N64 game? Yeah, pay
Go back to the
$4.50.
start. I saw the little text at the bottom.
And it's exclusive to
Oh my
Switch 2.
God.
There's more. There's more. Keep going.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
I would say skip to. I would say 50.
Rewind.
Just keep going.
Okay.
It's just rewind and
typical Nintendo
pause,
Switch
CTR.
Online.
CTR CRT filter?
A CRT
And then look
filter.
at
that.
That-
The
oh
fucking-
my
Switch
God.
It's it. What?
That should have been there
This
from the
is
beginning.
a fucking screen. This is a
Yeah,
fucking
Ow.
screen filter.
And if you go to a minute, I think it's one that's less.
I just noticed
This is
something.
the view change.
I
control.
just,
There
I
you go.
just, I just noticed something. I just noticed.
What?
Remember when Nintendo said that
Yeah.
if you do not like what they're doing with the Switch 2, you can always buy the Switch 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the only
There's
that
no way.
view and change
There's
control.
no
Yeah.
fucking way
Yeah, they pulled
lost
them. They pulled an Xbox
control.
One Microsoft.
Hold
The
on.
thing is, that's the only thing that's not exclusive. Is
I
the view change
swear to
controls. That's-
fucking God. I swear
It's
to
like,
fucking
yeah, you could always
God.
buy a Switch 1, but you can't do any of this shit unless you have a Switch 2. So
Hold on,
Wait,
hold
fuck
on,
yeah,
you.
hold on, hold on,
for,
hold on,
like,
everyone.
Red, did you say that this one was actually like this isn't exclusive to the Switch 2?
No, it isn't. Thank
Okay.
goodness. But the first two didn't make any sense.
You and change controls. This took 4 years.
High five.
This took
Switch was released in 2017.
no 2017, but I think the expansion pass came out in 21.
No, it was 2020.
2020. So 5 years to change
Yep.
controls. The most basic
We're
fucking
fucking-
feature.
When emulators can allow you to do it immediately.
Yep.
Holy shit.
And I
Project
wonder
64.
why people pirate their shit.
View and change controls.
Because the
And
only
then-
other option is fucking unoptimized shit.
Oh, there it is. There's the chart. Show the chart. Show the.
Oh, there's a chart.
There is a
Pause
chart.
it. Look at that right there.
What?
So
Look at that
What?
right there.
What the fuck? How is that not compatible?
So
That
I
makes
would
zero
like to
sense.
explain how these fuckers work. So rewind is basically just taking snapshots of the fucking game in the emulator and reversing it back. It's basically just taking a bunch of save states every second. Exclusive to the Switch 2. The CRT
Duke Nukem
filter.
3D on Xbox 360 had that feature.
Yeah. The CRT filter is a fucking overlay over the screen.
The CRT filter should have been there from the beginning.
It was on the NES Classic, and the SNES Classic.
And you wonder why people are paying for this membership. I stopped at least almost a year ago now, and I haven't looked back since. And I'm like, look at this.
Holy shit! Not only that, but the
There's
fact that
shit
these
everywhere.
took simple fucking features took 5 years to come out.
Making PlayStation and Microsoft look modest.
Oh, by the way,
Making
speaking of
EA
Switch 2,
and
there has been
Ubisoft look modest.
But yeah, this is mostly about Harmon video. I just want to point this
it's-
out because
it's
this is
mostly
really
about
bad.
Harmon videos. This
Yeah.
probably took what, like 3 minutes? Add
It's
3
a
minutes
nice-
to the timer.
It's a nice detour. We don't need to just keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
We can have
Oh,
Alexander
new Harmon
from time
video
to time,
dropped
can't we?
right during the middle of the stream.
Right during the stream, Pretendo beat 'em ups concerns trolls about confusing Nintendo Switch 2 packaging.
Also, I want to iterate everything when we
Who's
when
the
we watched
real
Hellfire
Pretendo?
stream, when we were doing the Hellfire stream. This Harmon really needs to get his mic set up because sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's so like slow, like so hard to hear.
Soft like him.
Not like that, but you know what I mean, like too low.
Oh,
he
he's
needs
like-
a new mic
he's
setup.
soft, he can't-
Yes, hold on.
I mean, he's not
Give
as
me
soft
1
as Reforged,
second,
but still.
because I am.
I'll give Harmon this. He's not as soft as some other fanboys,
doing
but he's
something
still
real quick,
pretty.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
He's still pretty reprehensible.
It's just hilarious what we're witnessing here, folks.
Yeah.
He isn't as prone to crashing out as some of the others, but he's still.
Beat 'em ups. Where the fuck are you, Wood?
Didn't Wood had like had a child already, like the child's already here or
Yes,
something like that?
yes, he did. It's in my fucking likes. It's just there's so
Yeah.
much fucking art that I like that it's just in there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Wait, he actually has a separate mic. I thought he was just using his one built into his PC or his laptop.
No, he uses the one built into his webcam that autofocuses all the time and makes his video quality drop to shit.
The bill doesn't change the
yeah.
fact that he needs a mic
You want
setup.
to know the fucking funny part?
Hold on, this is a streamer
Whenever
fail.
I'm actually-
Welcome to the streamer fail.
Whenever I'm actually using like Discord to actually voice chat, I'm always using, well, almost always using the microphone of my devices, not headphones. And yet I still come out clear.
Hear this, hear this. So if you don't know
Timer's
what Harmon's talking about, he's talking about this tweet right here.
Which
And,
tweet?
like, this tweet right here that's on screen. So if you look at the fucking tweet,
Yeah.
look at the box art.
Oh yeah, I
You
see
can
what
see
you're
the
saying.
problem there. See
Yeah,
the
this
problem
is
there,
why
and
I
hold on, hold
I
on.
don't ask my parents for anything at Christmas. I just ask for gift cards
Yeah, and then
whatever I need.
Look who decided to show up, Mister. Go look at your kids.
Yeah. This is why I dislike OJ so much because he
Oh,
has nothing better to do.
Yeah, trust us. As someone who has asked my parents to get me stuff in the past, trust me, they will not know the difference.
They won't.
Yeah, they won't.
My dad bought me a copy of Terminator Salvation when I wanted a copy of the original Terminator.
Yeah. Some Tendo, yes, there is a big fucking 2. But if you look at where the 2 is placed, on the box, you can see it's right next to the Switch logo and not next to the Switch name. And this is basically the exact way that it looks on the Switch 1.
Holy shit, yeah,
Wait
I
a
didn't
minute.
notice
He also
that.
said that he made another video.
No
Oh
fucking
my
shot.
god. Oh,
Wait,
I'm
what?
joking.
I think that's the one that we're watching right now.
Yeah, it is.
It might be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me
it
guess.
is.
Yes, this is his latest video.
Okay, it is? Okay.
Like 6 minutes ago?
Actually, no. No, it isn't.
Wait, what the
Muppet
fuck?
Arlo
Ow!
attacked Xenoblade,
He's
Fire
just
Emblem, and
machine
Princess
gunning
Peach
these things.
Showtime. That's not the one we're watching.
Okay, we're watching that one too.
Yeah, this one's 42 minutes ago. Yeah, that. Oh my god.
All right, let's go timer. Let's start it up again.
Yeah.
Alright.
Here we go.
Holy
Alright,
shit, 8
so
minutes
now you
ago.
have the context of what he's talking about. dumb shit are you gonna say now?
Really wanted to come on and like
Who the
make
hell
this
knows at
video
this point?
immediately, but unfortunately, I was sick and in bed for a good
Wow,
chunk
he
of
is
the day.
quiet.
So
God
I
damn, his
have only
mic is
just now
so
recovered.
fucking
I've gotten
bad. It
back from,
pisses
like,
me
running
off.
my errands and doing things and just had time to process.
Also, I see he greased his hair again.
This has to be the single worst
Using
hot
the
take
Crisco,
I've
Harmon.
seen about the Switch 2.
It doesn't look any better.
You know,
Hold on. I
Like
have
it
to
does
fucking
not.
boost
It looks like
his
he
ass.
like at times it looks like he rubs Vaseline on the
Yeah, I
camera,
have
but
to
I know
boost
it's the
his
auto. I know
ass.
it's the autofocus.
I have to boost his ass because of his mic is so shit.
I had to say this week because there's
Oh!
been so many like bad takes, especially when the console was first formally unveiled. It's been like a huge maelstrom of just insane hot takes from all the
Insane hot takes like, I would like to own the game that I have. I would like the full game on the cart. I think
would like to not have
$80
to
is
pay-
fucking stupid.
Pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah, all of that. Yes, insane copes. Insane copes.
Smoking.
My God, fucking Harmon. Fucking Harmon.
Remember, guys, try not to talk over each other, and just
Alright.
if you want him to pause the video to say something, make sure you let him know so that we can pause and hear what both
Alright.
he's saying and what you're saying.
Yeah.
No overlap.
Bergs desperate to try and like paint some kind of narrative against Nintendo, right? They're trying to be the guy who kind of normalizes hating this console, and they've been throwing all kinds of things at the wall. You know, they've been talking about the power, the controls, the lack of innovation, the launch release schedule. There's been all sorts of things they've talked about. You know, I've seen people complain about the screen protectors. I've seen people complain about the price being too high and how no one would buy it, and then
The price is too high. In my
The
opinion.
price is too
The
high.
hardware on
opinion-
offer.
If the Switch 2 is more expensive than the base Steam Deck, and the base Steam Deck outperforms it in handheld mode, what's the obvious choice there?
Exactly.
Well,
And
now
the
to be
Steam Deck doesn't
fair,
have AI.
to be fair, everything that you can do with the Steam Deck, you can do with the Switch 2 as well.
Just not as well.
Minus the fact that the Switch 2 has the Joy-Cons built-in mouse functionality. But you can still plug in a mouse to the Steam Deck to use it just the same. Now, the problem is the fact that it is more priced than the Switch 2, because you can even take both of them and dock them and put them onto the TV. You can plug in a controller to both of them and use an external device to play it as if it was a normal other outside game. The problem is any third-party aftermarket software that is trying to be run on the Switch 2, they can brick your shit.
Yeah.
And that is not including
I doubt it's going to be restricted to that. I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled a full Apple and just bricked your device.
Well,
because
don't
you
forget
got an unauthorized repair.
Don't forget, a couple of weeks ago, they also shut down a third-party controller vendor.
Yep.
That Genki was called out for on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, you want to replace your screen? Gotta go through Nintendo. Gotta replace the hardware? Gotta go through Nintendo. If you don't, they might break your system.
Yeah.
The right to
see that
repair
happening.
is bullshit.
Yeah, that's why you
There
see
is no
people
right to
like
repair
Louis
with Nintendo.
Rossmann
I'm
fucking
calling it right
fighting
now.
for that shit. They fight for that shit. Jacob, I think that they'll allow third-party controllers. It's just gonna have to.
Yeah,
be
there are
once.
third-party controllers.
It just has to. They may
It has
do
to be
something
optimized by Nintendo.
fucking asinine and be like, it has to be authorized by Nintendo. It has to have our seal of approval, which means it's only officially licensed Nintendo controllers.
Which nowadays are few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, you can go down to like Walmart or Target and find some, but they're going to be like $20 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for a wired controller. If you want a wireless, that's $50.
Yep, pretty much, JoJo.
Yep. Alright, let's continue. Let's fucking continue.
same people like turned around and started complaining about not being able to get a pre-order, right? So there's been a lot of like weird, nonsensical things.
Aw, are
around
you
as of
mad
late,
that
but
you didn't get a
this-
pre-order, Harmon?
I think he is.
Did he not
Are
get
you
a
a bit
pre-order?
antsy?
No way.
All right, let's continue.
100%
Unbelievable.
has to be the worst. You know, I can't think of anything that's more retarded than this specific take from beat 'em ups. The Nintendo Switch 2 has confusing packaging.
Aren't you going to show it?
He won't show it, but I did. You all saw it, chat.
Yeah.
You all
That's
saw
because
it.
he's too lazy.
You all saw it,
Y'all
chat.
all saw it.
Tell me that does not look confusing. Tell me it doesn't.
Trust me.
Nothing.
Trust
Go
me, it is. Trust me, parents will get that shit confused.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to
Not-
be yes, to anyone who regularly plays video games, they'll be able to tell the difference. Anyone who is buying, does not play video games, who is buying for someone who does, there's a good chance they won't notice the difference.
Yeah. You know what they will
The only
notice?
problem.
You know what they will notice? The price. They will notice
Yeah.
that one
Yep.
is $300
Cheaper.
and the other one is $450. Which one do you think people are going to choose?
They're gonna choose the Switch
Why do
One,
you
obviously,
think the
because
Wii
it's
had
cheaper.
so much? Why do you think the Wii had so much shovelware?
Yep.
Prey
From what I've
upon
seen
this
lately, the Switch eShop has just been getting shovelware. Nothing
it gets
new,
shovelware
like
and
in
it gets
terms of-
fucking porn games.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Yep. All right.
You know?
Let's fucking continue.
Yep.
This guy is really going out there making tweets suggesting that consumers are going to be confused about the
They
Nintendo
will
Switch 2 being
They will
on
be.
the same store shelves
Okay.
as the Nintendo Switch. Now, if this sounds familiar, it should, because this is the same playbook they did back during the Wii U and the 3DS.
Motherfucker! That's why the Wii U failed! People thought it was a
exactly.
fucking accessory for the Wii!
The only
Also,
reason
that fucking like that graining tone in his voice makes him so fucking. It makes him even more punchable than before.
Yep.
not only that, the fact that, and here's the thing, I'm gonna do a little history lesson here since Harmon doesn't want to do it, is that the people get confused with the Wii and the Wii U because they obviously thought the tablet was an accessory to the Wii.
Yes.
It's gonna be the same scenario with the Switch too, where it's like, oh, I could just put, oh, is the tablet the accessory for the Switch One? And it's gonna be like, the consumers are already gonna be confused as hell, specifically the parents.
Brad, I'll do you one better. There is Harmon, do you not know about the inside joke amongst gamers about non-gamers about how they refer to every single console as a Nintendo?
Nintendo, and I know this because there's a meme about it.
I don't think he does.
There are
This is
probably
what
people out
in
there
denial
who
happens.
still refer to all video game consoles as a Nintendo.
No, you know what's going to be the funniest out of all of this?
What?
Mm.
The Joy-Cons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is a good point. Oh
Because-
no.
We meant shit.
They look
I remember.
identical. They look identical to the regular Joy-Cons.
Yep.
The only way you can tell the difference is if you look on the inside where they connect to the console, because the Switch 2 Joy-Cons have larger buttons for the shoulder buttons.
Mhm.
It also has the C button, but that's hard to see as well.
Depending on where you're looking, because if you look at a GameStop, you're not going to be able to always turn the controller around in the packaging if it's a closed package and see that there's a C button on it. But that's also not including that the C button is only on one half of the Joy-Cons, and they can sell used Joy-Cons separately, not as pairs.
What's gonna be
Yep.
even
We're
more
gonna have
confusing-
Joy-Con Drift 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
another
you can't sue them for it.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Yep,
if you
you can't
find
sue them for it.
you know,
Although they are probably gonna get sued for other reasons, considering the fact that their EULA is laws in a lot of countries
Oh yeah.
where they can't legally with their
You
thing.
can't legally enforce it. Yeah.
You don't own the console. That's illegal in a lot of places. Not to mention bricking the thing you bought.
Well, the fact that all the EULAs for both Xbox and PlayStation have the same thing in their clause,
Mm-hmm.
it's also technically not enforceable.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same
Yeah.
time, they are within their rights to update the EULA to do that. However, the fact that it's made blatant that it wasn't there before and it is now is a big change.
It really
Yes.
is. That's the issue that I'm seeing. And the thing is, people are going to get super confused about this scenario.
But they're literally pulling an Xbox One generation screw up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it doesn't matter
it's
whether
already
it's
has
legal or not. What matters is whether or not people are going to challenge them on it, and they aren't.
Yeah, they won't
There's-
because
They won't, but there's few people, you never know. There might be a few people that are like,
Yeah, but
that did not
and,
sign into it or whatnot. You never know.
and then they'll just delay the court case. They'll drag it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jacob. It'll depend on the country, considering that a lot of countries will not allow this.
Like if they
Oh, yeah.
were sued in the EU, the consumer would win.
Obviously.
The consumer would win.
And then
That's how it
again,
is.
so there's the fact that a lot of lawsuits here in the U.S. do get thrown out because of the fact that they're nonsensical, because of just Nintendo lawsuits, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the biggest thing about the lawsuits in general, they cannot say and they cannot impose that you cannot start a class action lawsuit. That is not their call.
That is not their call.
And for them to
That
try
is
to
the
put that
consumer's
into the EULA, them to put that into the EULA is completely not only anti-consumer, but dumb for them even trying.
They shot
Correct.
themselves in the foot with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they're going to be shelling out lawsuit over lawsuit for every individual user.
Yep.
If they have the same problem, rather than one massive payout to a whole bunch of users that get it split evenly.
And soon enough, Pal World won't be the biggest fish of their worries.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's true.
All right.
And
let's
Power World's about to
continue.
get invalidity over them, so that's another thing too.
All right.
Yep.
Let's continue because we have one more. We have another video to get to that we'll probably be the first ones to react to.
Yep.
Yes days where YouTubers and journals push this narrative that the Wii U and 3DS would be confusing to consumers. So instead of doing their job and actually explaining to people the difference between
Harmon,
those
pause.
I got a better
Armin.
one. Hold on.
It will always, if you are not part of a culture, if you are not part of a scene, it is going to be confusing to you regardless.
Mm-hmm. If
And the
you are
problem
not,
with
if
video
you do not
games-
know what you're looking for, especially if you know a vague thing, I want a Switch 2. Okay, they buy a Switch 1 because they can't tell the difference.
Oh yeah, I just thought of another one. I just thought it's same. Remember talking about my dad couldn't tell the difference between Terminator and Terminator Salvation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do you one
I have a
better.
PS2.
Guys,
I
I'll
asked
do
him
you one
to
better.
buy
Here.
me a PS2 game. Guess what he got me?
If they're saying she did this,
A PS3 game.
I don't think anybody.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Yep.
And even then, Harmon, the people that would watch and would consume articles from IGN and GameSpot and watch people like Wood and Alex and fucking all these people aren't the same people that would get confused from the box.
Chat, I'll do you one favor. Blast, you gotta show this to the chat. It's in the general VC.
Hold on.
I can do you one better.
Also, on the topic of game
at that.
journalism, this is unrelated, but Alyssa Mercante actually got fired from Kotaku.
I mean, we already. Well, yeah, she's been. That's a schizo for another day. We're dealing with the main schizo
So
over here.
Fair enough.
I'll explain
let's
this.
see what
So
we can-
these all exist right here,
Mhm.
and then you add on the new Nintendo 2DS XL. All of these. So at the same time, you had the DS Lite, DSi, DSi XL, and 3DS, all sold at the same time.
Yep.
And then you had
They
the
all
3DS
blended into
XL,
each other.
the 2DS XL, the new 3DS XL, the new 3DS, and the new 2DS XL, all sold at the same time.
New Nintendo 23DS and Knuckles.
Featuring Double Cross series.
That's why the meme is. I mean, that's why the meme makes. That's why the meme exists for a reason.
What
So
the
if-
hell
Oh
is
my
that
god, that
bottom
last
one?
one to Wii U.
What?
I said, what the hell is that bottom
Oh my
one?
god, they just threw everything into that last
Yeah,
one.
it's just everything. It's just fucking
The
everything.
Switch. Oh no, it's the Game & Watch. The Virtual Boy.
Yep. Alright. But you see, consumers are fucking stupid. Because I had an Xbox 360. My grandma got me an original Xbox game. And she got me that when the Xbox One was out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is.
Most average consumers that will be buying this for their kid on Christmas can't tell the difference. That's why people were complaining about the PS Portal not being able to be used outside of the PS5, because most consumers can't tell that it's not a fucking console.
Yeah, because most consumers don't play video games. They buy them for people who do.
Why can't Gara join? Some Nintendo said Daddy Gara can't join. Why can't he join?
Gara, if you're watching, the link to the Discord is in the description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just click on that and you'll be invited.
DM me what he said, because if he doesn't want it. Oh,
He might be at work.
He's at work. All right.
Oh, he's at work. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, if he's at work, then it's fine. Yeah.
No RKO from Gara.
No RKO from Gara. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
Yep.
Consoles, they push this idea that like, oh, it's too confusing, nobody's going to buy it. You know, that was a big narrative, especially during the Wii U days. Like, and it's very important to note that like there was, curiously enough, no confusion about the Xbox One, which, by the way, is an objectively worse name than the Wii U.
They're bullshit. And guess what? There was confusion.
Yes, there was.
I just explained the confusion. I got an original Xbox game wanting a 360 game while the Xbox One was out.
111, yeah.
Oh my god, he's so stupid.
He's so fucking retarded. Jesus Christ.
A retard.
He's a fucking retard.
Now, here's a question for everybody. Real quick. Did everybody else know that there was 2 versions of the Xbox One?
Oh yeah, the Xbox One X and the Xbox
There
One
was
S.
there was an X and an S, just like there's a Series.
That was
X and an S.
after. That was when they did the Pro, yeah.
No, yeah.
Wait, no, Power Bros. You're talking about Xbox SAD. What are you talking about?
No.
Alright. No, he's
No,
talking about, like,
when they released, no, there was an Xbox One S and Xbox One S.
like
that were
the,
later on
when
into the
the
life
All
Xbox
cycle
digital.
of the One.
Power when the
The
Xbox
reason I
One-
call it, there's a reason why I'm calling it SAD, because it's S and the AD stands for all digital.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. But that's
there
pretty
was
much
a-
the point.
There was a 1X version as well.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
a 1X.
all
Yeah.
4K.
But like
Yeah.
consumers are fucking stupid.
And we're not talking about the Series S and X. We're talking about the One S and X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Alright,
there's
let's-
also the fact
let's
that a lot of
continue.
like imagine asking your grandma or something for a fucking
There's
Switch
a
2.
reason. Again, there's a reason why I don't ask my parents for video games anymore.
Exactly.
And even when they do get you the game they want, it's often not in the original case, or it's not. It's just a disc only.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue this. Jacob, do you still have your shit mic? Do you
He
still have
probably
your shit
does.
mic? If you do,
Yeah. Oh boy.
He does.
Oh boy.
Watch.
alright. Alright, let's continue this fucking video.
Oh, goody gumdrops.
Yep,
They
see
did
that.
said it.
Yes,
Here
he
we
does.
go.
Alright, let's continue.
I
Although,
won't
like,
get you
this-
To be fair,
canceled.
Blast,
This has been,
his
like, a
isn't nearly as
huge
bad as
topic
Harmon's.
when it comes to Nintendo
True.
consoles for a long time.
Can we not talk when the video's playing, please?
Si, senor.
Okay.
Time is this idea that like people would be confused by the branding. You know, I've seen people complain about
Yes, they would.
the existence of the Wii Mini. I've seen people complain about like all sorts of like really weird out there
Wii
mythical
Mini?
things.
Sorry.
Harmon, the fucking average consumer is idiots. They are absolute
The average
idiots.
consumer is dumb as a pet rock.
Average
The average
consumer would buy
essentially
a pet
just, like,
rock.
they see product and they buy product. They don't
fact that
really
the pet-
discern what it is most of the time.
The average
Yes.
Pet rock
consumer,
credited actually was a funny joke.
the average consumer is not us. We are not the people that are the average consumer.
Yep.
We are the people that will go and
Orange
watch.
isn't even a consumer.
We are the people that will go watch a man dance around in a banana suit, yelling at fanboys.
Yeah.
Or we'll watch a guy get hit with a pillow.
Or hear me out, maybe a stick, a man in a stick.
Or a
There you
stick.
go.
Or a stick.
Or a snake who needs to mow the lawn.
Like-
Or a crab.
If
Okay,
he
I
will ever
missed
get to
that.
work.
Or a twink.
Or a twink.
Two twinks. Two twinks.
Alright. But you. And you are the average. I wouldn't say Harmon is the average consumer. I'd say he's less than that. He's a fucking
He's
idiot.
below average.
He's below average.
Below average, yeah.
He's below
He's
average.
Very below
He's a caveman level average. He's a simple jack average.
Mm-mm.
Sorry.
But
Now, you want to hear something wild that I'll give Harmon over?
go ahead.
Harmon actually knows how to plug his controller into his PC if he so wanted to play games. Reforge couldn't even do that.
True.
Yeah, so he's
Wait,
not
what?
as dumb as Reforge.
Wait,
Reforge,
Reforge
they are
didn't know how
both.
to do what?
Yep.
They are both special. They are both
They
different
both need a
types of
helmet
fucking.
when eating soup.
Can I talk?
Sorry.
Sure.
They are both different types of fucking retard. It's just they both took the fucking fanboy juice and is like, yes, this is what we're going to do.
The fanboy pill.
Yep.
Although Harmon doesn't crash out nearly as much as Reforge.
Well, Harmon.
Harmon is a crash out.
Well, the difference is that Reforge actually streams to people.
True.
Harmon
That's debatable, but
Well, comparing it to Harmon, Reforge streams to
Yeah,
people.
I just realized he's not in a basement.
No, yeah, he's in the shed.
Yeah, a shitty shed.
All right, let's get let's continue fucking idiocy that is
Mhm.
Harmon.
About these products, right? It's just a gigantic Coke. So you have like Woody over here, naming himself after a PKA host, the one that everyone hates.
What's his fucking name? His
Really?
name is Wood Hawkins. Beat 'em Up's name is Wood Hawkins.
Oh my god.
That's just his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so fucking stupid that you can't tell that's his fucking name. He's from Australia. He's an
Oh,
Aussie.
from. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's dumb enough to think that like the names we have on Discord or YouTube are our actual names.
He probably thinks Blast is my actual fucking name.
Remember,
Probably
Harmon is
thinks
not his
Demon
actual name.
Nix is my fucking name.
He probably think I'm a JoJo.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
All right, let's continue this fucking idiocy.
Yep.
Like, you have beat 'em ups coming out here saying that, like, well, people are going to be confused by the fact that it's that the packaging looks similar, and it's just such a gigantic.
It will.
Because can you not see
The packages do look similar. People will get confused.
Harmon, you keep saying that it's a gigantic cope. You keep saying, "Oh, they're all coping." They're not. They're not
No,
fucking
Harmon
coping.
is the one coping.
Yes. Harmon is the one coping.
He's on the copium.
It's honestly a legitimate concern, because me being as old as I am, my
Yes, sir.
parents are literally those that would go around and call every console a Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
and
no-
My parents are those.
And they probably call everything a Game Boy, right?
No,
Oh.
they would just say, "Go play your game device." But my parents are also the type of ones that would say, when you sit down at the dinner table, put your phones away. Oop, we lost somebody.
We lost Red.
Yep. Okay. But yeah, so for him to go around and say this is a cope, that is the wrong terminology to use.
Yes.
In every sense of the word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. It's
Back.
back.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Restart for a bit, but let's continue.
All right.
Two on top of it, can you not process your meager mind around this? That people aren't gonna go out and buy a Switch
Yeah,
1
he needs to
if they're
clean his
specifically looking for a
glasses.
Switch 2,
He needs to clean something in general.
He
He needs to clean his soul.
He needs to clean.
Yes.
Just overall, he needs to fucking clean. And
Yeah.
surprisingly, Harmon has a very positive view of the average consumer. He has a very positive view of them. He thinks that they're
Mhm.
smart. They're not.
Nope,
And
they
then he
ain't
talks
that
like they're
bright.
dumb as bricks.
Hey, y'all want to hear a story I gotta tell?
No,
Maybe after
not-
maybe after.
No, it's not. No, it's related to this stuff. Okay.
Make it quick.
I asked my mom years ago to buy me a copy of The Hulk for the PS2. But she ended up giving me the Hulk for the Game Boy Advance. So, no, the consumers are not that smart.
So I think Men in Black said it the best. Okay, Tommy Lee Jones.
Uh-huh.
The average person is generally smart, but people in general are stupid and panicky.
Yep.
If
Yes,
they
sir.
get overwhelmed, then they don't know what they're doing. That is
Yep.
exactly what is going to happen with this, unless there is somebody that knows what they're going to look for. The average consumer who is not a gamer, who does not know technology, who does not know electronic, is going to get confused by that. That is
I mean,
not
like,
saying
why
that it is
does-
everybody.
If I can
You
add,
like what? Sorry.
if I can add to that, the average store is purposefully laid out to be as confusing as possible to encourage people to impulse buy.
So this is gonna be just like the Wii U.
Oh yeah,
Possibly, yes.
this could be.
Because
Yes.
remember, because I don't think Nintendo's gonna try to correct people on what the Switch 2 is. They're saying, oh, it's a Switch 2.
Now, I will say, if you go to some place like a GameStop or an electronics boutique or some specific game store,
Yes.
either A, the consumer is going to know what they're looking for, or B, the consumer is going to be smart enough to say, hey, store person, can you point me in the direction of what I'm trying to get? If you go to a bigger store like a Walmart or an Asda, you're going to be confused as all get out if you're not going to ask somebody for help. And 9 times out of 10, unless you ask the right person, you're not going to get a straight answer of somebody who knows what they're talking about.
Yep.
And that's where the
And that is
confusion
if
is
you
going to
can
lie.
find someone.
And that's where the confusion is going to lie.
Yep.
Yeah, All right, let's continue. And I would like to remind chat that we only have 30 minutes left of this idiocy.
Yep. Don't give money. Don't torture this young man.
Do it.
So if you want this to continue, links pinned at the top of chat, and the explanation of what each pricing will do is in the description. This is completely optional, by the way. You don't have to do this.
But if you want to, you can do it.
All right, let's continue.
I really think people are going to think it's a revision or that they don't need it or like what are you talking about? Nobody is going to go to a store looking to buy a Switch 2 and then come away with a Switch 1, right? It's just not going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's definitely gonna happen.
Oh my god, Harmon, you're such a fucking idiot.
Oh, guys, closing his eyes again. While
He of too few brain cells.
Add 30 minutes to the timer. Thank you,
Get money
Censored.
now.
Censored, are you just gonna keep doing this?
He may continue.
That's enough for us to watch one more, so we can get to that
It's-
latest one
it's-
live on
Also,
stream.
why does he close his eyes when he talks sometimes?
Doesn't
He's squinting. He's squinting. He's
$3
not
add
closing his
30
eyes.
minutes?
No, I can see
Not
the eyes
closing.
are closed.
I did not-
That's not squinting.
I did not expect
Guys?
anybody to gift $1, let alone 10.
So, just so you know, Blast, I'm screen sharing the timer. So if you want to like crop it and put it somewhere on the screen as an additional source for your overlay, people can watch it.
Yeah. All right.
I paused it just so that you can do this.
Yeah, I legitimately.
Pause,
didn't know
champ.
that-
Pause, champ.
Oh,
We're at
Nick,
an hour
are you
and
seeing
2
the
minutes.
chat?
Oh
Oh, yeah. Harmon's getting kicked in the shins again.
Guys, just let one at a time, please.
How the
Come on.
fuck do I should be able to just like pop it out.
Yes.
Why the fuck can I?
God damn it.
God fucking damn it. Streamer fail. This is a fucking streamer fail.
That's why it's
Timer
paused.
fail.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's why it's paused.
Window.
Take your time to do it.
Yeah. Hide members.
Just so it's a little bit more professional, so everybody knows how much time is left.
Yeah. If you can't tell, this is the first stream that we're doing this.
There's Tism in a long time, just saying.
Nope, that's not the right one.
And I mean and we mean Harmon, because, you know, Harmon just doesn't do his homework or research.
So if you click on
Ah, there we go.
working, yep, there it goes.
Mhm.
Now I believe if you hold Alt or Control, you can resize it to just the timer.
Ah. Let's try Alt. Control. God damn it. Is it in
Yeah, there you go.
Streamlabs, I'm guessing?
Yeah, in your Streamlabs.
Okay.
So you just capture the Discord pop out. And then when you're resizing it in the window, it'll keep the same size and it'll only get what you're trying to capture.
Yeah. What the? Goddamn, bro.
I'll make it a little bit easier. I'll just full screen the damn thing.
Yeah. Just won't. Yeah, that may have to do at the moment.
Then just
Harmon is now a sleep demon.
Hope. And the worst part about it is that like he tries to like backtrack on it. He tried to like do damage control. He's like, well, people don't know what they want, and that like we saw some confusion when the Wii U came out. Like, bro, like I was there when the Wii U came
There
out.
was
already went over this,
I
Harmon.
know perfectly well that Game Store employees were straight up lying to people about Wii U. You know.
Oh, really?
Oh shit,
What
you
the fuck
son
are
of
you
a
on,
bitch.
Harmon?
What?
Why would they lie? Wouldn't? Why would they lie? Why would they sell? Why would they sell a Wii over a Wii U when a Wii U would have cost more?
Yeah.
Also, the only people who are damage controlling are fucking fanboys like you.
No, Jay.
Yep.
And Nintendo Prime.
Expensive.
And Zach
Right.
from Switchboard.
Oh, and just Nintendo drones in general.
Retard.
Retard.
Mm-hmm.
Retard alert, class. Retard alert.
That's easier to
Retard
say.
alert. Oh my god, you're such a fucking retard, Harmon.
Retard.
He's such a
Retard.
retard.
Retard. I'm sorry, he's a
Fucking
retard.
retarded.
Retard.
Alright,
Enough.
Let's
I mean,
continue.
Back to
sorry.
That
Guys,
wasn't
let's just continue
accessory,
this,
you know,
please. Come
game
on.
journals were doing this, right? It had nothing to do with like what Nintendo was doing at all. It was entirely like an op on the floor of these like gaming stores.
Okay, Harmon,
Microsoft and Sony.
get Nintendo's dick out your mouth. They won't fuck you or marry you.
Settle down, Jojo. Settle down.
Settle
Okay,
down.
you need to-
Settle down.
That's
That'll do, Jojo. That'll do.
Like down boy.
Wait for him to go over something new.
Yep, let's see what the fuck he's...
Paid for like the store space so that PlayStation and Xbox were front and center while Nintendo stuff was shoved in a corner, right? That's the reality of the situation. You know, retailers had an
So that is not true, because I've seen my own GameStop locally that have shifted around their store multiple times, where sometimes the Nintendo Switch stuff was right in the front of the store. They
Same.
moved it completely around the store. They've put it in the front of the store on the opposite side of the entrance at one point. It has nothing to do with who pays for what store space. It is literally the space of the store that dictates, because not all the stores are the same size.
My GameStop had it right next to the
trying
door.
to realize what's the best layout.
Right now, my store has it where when you first walk in, Funko Pops are the first thing that you see.
Yeah.
But when the Wii U was out, my GameStop had the Wii U display kiosk right next to the door.
And literally, most of the GameStops when you walked in, and most game stores in general, when you first walk in, aside from whatever was on the walls, there's little displays in the center, and right next to the window on the inside were the game cases where you could play demos of games.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If you remember that far back.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that every time I would beg my mom to go into a store just to play the Wii U kiosk.
Same.
I mean, back in 05, when I'd walk into a GameStop, I'd see all the DVDs.
True.
Like I'd walk in and see, oh, here are all the DVDs I could buy.
All right, let's continue.
Anyway, back on topic.
Incentive to push Xbox and PlayStation over.
Oh
Nintendo
God, he's
stuff.
streaming.
So like again,
Mhm.
over the past decade, that's no longer an issue because of like the rise of like online retailers and things of that nature. You know, the Nintendo Directs. Like it's very very hard for like.
Okay, I'll make
retailers to
predictions. Watch Nintendo remove all the games from key sites and Humble Bundle.
Nintendo's not on Humble Bundle, dude.
So
They
they,
are.
they have games on Humble.
No, they don't.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Source.
There are Switch games on Humble Bundle. You can buy them from the store.
Nintendo
Source.
games.
Not just Switch games, not Nintendo in general, just Switch.
Okay. Wait,
Okay,
you
I'm
mean
looking
games
at it.
are on Switch and also on Steam?
Yes, but you could get like I said,
JoJo! Oh!
God damn it!
no, you could get Switch.
JoJo!
What do
No.
you do?
You can
Those
get a
are not Nintendo games.
Those are not Switch games!
Those are
They're
not
not.
Switch games. They may be multi-plat, but they are not
No,
Switch
you-
games.
Just
you can
because a
actually
game is
buy-
multi-plat and on the Switch doesn't mean that
No,
Nintendo made it.
you can buy Switch stuff on Humble.
Hold on, I'm looking at this because there's
Look it
no
up,
shot in this.
please.
Oh yes, there is.
Oh, wow, I did not know that.
Yes, there is.
You can get
There are?
Nintendo Switch
Consider
Online.
us humble.
And Switch 2 games. And now you can buy Switch 2 games on there also.
Yeah,
For
I just looked it up.
pre-order. Oh, Jesus.
I never knew that. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
basically.
like-
I didn't know that either.
Yep.
Now you
The
can
more you
pre-order
know.
the Switch 2 games. And, okay. Charging $80 for Tears of the Kingdom.
Which is right over here
Oh,
in
lovely.
case blast. If in case you, it's like right over here. Like there's no lies detected whatsoever.
Wow. I stand corrected.
Yeah. Here it is.
There's
chat.
no lies detected.
Here it is.
Right here. Right here. But $20 for that should have been 10 in my opinion. But still, 20 is a lot in my opinion. If you own a game that doesn't come
Yeah.
with the upgrade, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
All right. Let's
It-
continue.
it's
We
just
have
but let's finish this.
3 minutes of this, and then we have the other one about Arlo.
Wait, what do you say about Arlo?
Right? But like,
Oh, no.
is seriously going to come out here and try and tell people that people are going to be confused by the similar looking packaging of Switch 1 and Switch 2. You know, like, again, this is, I think, a really good example of just how desperate the Pretendo community is to keep the narrative negative. Because you just
Pause.
know that, like,
Go ahead.
Or it's again another example of how you are out of touch with reality / so far up your own ass.
Mm,
He is
I'm just-
helping his own farts at this point.
Well, yeah.
and
he
you
is.
and you wonder. I'm just gonna say this. There's not a single person in Israel will ever love him. I'm just saying. You'll forever
Not
be like,
even
Not even
God.
his mom
will-
loves him.
No, not even God.
okay, that's a little too far, Jacob. I'm just saying. That's a
That's
little
the
too
face
far,
even a
Jojo.
mother could hate.
Oh my god.
Think about it. Why would he be in in the basement, aka shed?
No,
It's
he's
all-
yeah. And he can't spend holidays with his family.
But
We don't know
anyways, let's
that.
continue this since we're off
Let's
topic here.
continue.
he really had to reach for that one. He had to like think to himself like, what can I do? Like, how can I downplay this console? Like, I'll just complain about like the packaging. Like, it's like, really, that's what you came up with? It's just, it's just so unbelievably stupid. You know, especially
Well,
considering like
someone's saying I beat my wife.
What?
Wait, what
No
the fuck?
way.
Hold on. Power,
No
pause the
fucking
timer, pause
shot.
the timer, pause the timer.
Yeah, pause the fucking timer.
Who do that
Desire
beat
thoughts.
up?
Hold on.
Oh
Who
boy.
the fuck is gonna die? In a game, obviously.
In Minecraft.
Allegedly in Minecraft.
In The Sims.
Yes, Minecraft.
Okay, what happened, Desire?
Person is throwing a temper tantrum and then brought up and said anything about my wife.
There.
Oh,
Here we go again.
Is the VOD
Austin,
still
here
up?
we go again.
Is the VOD still up?
Person that's talking about my wife is currently on Twitter, which is defending the guy who is talking right now. Yes.
Oh, you're talking about OJ. Yeah, we were just saw that.
I'm
earlier,
talking
I believe.
about. You should go check Twitter if you're not on Twitter right now. Unless your name is Blast. Blast, you can keep reacting. Because you
Holy
can see
shit.
what I quote tweeted it because I'm not happy.
Holy shit.
We got another one. As a part dead
Bro, I am
bullying
not your
the.
wife, thanks. Go beat her some more free.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, on Jerry Chan, have you
Yeah,
stopped
dead
beating your
man
wife yet?
walking.
I gotta ask this guy a question. Has he stopped beating his wife yet?
He stopped being his meat yet.
It's a woman.
It's a woman.
Mm.
That's a woman.
That's a woman.
That's so fucked up.
Wait, who's saying this?
Some idiot on Twitter in
Yeah,
defense
some
of the
idiot
race.
Don't worry about it,
that's
Jojo.
defending, Time LG, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, that retard.
Well, he's not the one saying it. It's someone defending him.
Yeah. All right. Shall we continue with this idiocy? Des, if you
Yes.
didn't know, because I think you weren't watching the stream while we were here. Oh, he's gone.
Oh. Oh, he's still here.
No, Des is still here.
No.
Red
left.
Yeah, red left.
Yeah. Harvey
yeah.
released 2 videos during the stream.
Yeah.
So we get first dibs.
Woo!
We get the first reactions to this shit.
Speaking of, let's continue.
Yeah, let's continue.
The industry narrative right now, which is not true, by the way. The idea that like the PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time, you know, which by the way is not true.
Right, it was.
Like the PS2 is not the best-selling title ever made, console ever made. You know, that has a 2 in the title. You know, nobody ever was confused by the PlayStation 1 going into the PS2, and yet we're.
They were. They fucking
Again,
were.
my dad was confused about everything going from the PS2 to the PS3.
160 million units from the PlayStation 2.
Wow. I just looked on Twitter.
There is a reason why it is seen as the greatest console of all time, because it sold so fucking much.
Yeah. It sold very well. It sold very well.
Very, very well.
All right, shall we continue?
Yes, let's do that.
We're supposed to believe that people are going to be confused about the Switch 2 being a thing. It's like, it's so insanely stupid and so out of touch with reality. And like, I am very glad to see that like more and more people are calling out beat 'em ups on his nonsense. I do think it's safe to say, you know, after this and like,
The only people calling him out are Nintendo fanboys.
Yeah.
So basically
Again.
nobody then.
Again, all you have to do to disprove Hardman here is to ask him, what do most people refer to consoles as?
Nintendos?
Exactly.
Okay, I am that old. I'm starting to do that nowadays.
Cause you're old.
Well, so is Power.
Old.
I mean, Power's old enough to be our dad.
You're only 3 years older than me, dude.
I don't want to hear it from any one of you suckers.
Yes,
Well, Power, you're legitimately
I mean,
around
I'm
my
still a
dad's
stupid
age,
kid,
so
so you can't really
I'm a
blame
31,
me.
so
I'm 34,
22.
so he's old enough to be my big brother.
I'm 20.
I only tease JoJo because he keeps bringing it up.
Yeah, I know. I saw the notification that Fritz sent. Yeah, I'm not gonna react to it here. I'd rather y'all go and watch Fritz's video himself.
Yeah,
Go-
that's another time.
Yeah, but do that another time. We still have this idiot to go over. And
Yep.
for right now, exclusive first-hand look at his new fucking Cope video.
Yep,
And yes, Chaos, that
brand
does make you
new,
old.
only here.
Yep, so let's continue with this. We're almost done with
Wait
it.
a minute. I just realized something, Blast. He has duct tape on his glasses. Or not duct tape, just tape.
Yeah, it does look like tape, actually, now that I notice.
No, it is
Yeah,
tape.
is that tape?
It's so low quality, you can't tell.
I know it's
Yeah,
tape
it's
on
tape.
the
It's not duct tape. It looks like Scotch tape or.
Yeah, Scotch tape.
It's so low quality, you can't tell.
Yeah, that looks
I
like
mean,
Scotch tape.
I've had to repair glasses before, so I know what tape looks like.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is-
stuff happens. Like no shame in that.
Yeah, let's
It's
continue.
just weird. I've never noticed that before.
Yeah, let's continue. We're almost done with this. Then we have another one to go over.
The debacle with like Mario and Luigi Brothership. This is my official Harmon.
Your dad is still a
You know
dumb
what is
name for a
the worst
game.
Nintendo YouTuber right now? I can't think.
You mean the game that you said was a success, yet you said Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 was a flop?
And you said
Despite the fact
Metaphor
that
was
Kingdom
a
Come
flop?
Deliverance 2 sold more?
And he said Expedition 33 was a flop.
Mario and Luigi Brothership sold around 1.8 million. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 beat that in the first day.
Yes.
Yep.
It beat it in the first day.
Also, if you look at chat.
Yes,
There
I
we
can
go.
see that, Simpson. I can see you being a rat bastard.
Okay, Grandpa Power Boss.
Okay. Take the link out. Censored. You're not allowed to give any more money.
I didn't give him any money. I haven't given any more money. I don't plan on giving any more money. Yeah, we have plenty of time to do the next video.
No, yeah, we got. Looks to be 40 minutes. So.
Sweet. Yeah, let's get that next go because
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Think of anybody
Si,
who
senor.
brazenly lies to their audience. I can't think of anyone else who like.
You mean like
takes
you,
mountain out of
Harmon?
molehills and just fabricates these weird
Like
stories. out of
you,
nowhere.
Harmon?
You said it. You got it through with the. Yep. We heard you the first time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jojo,
Yeah,
if
you're
you
fine,
want
you're
him
fine.
to stop to make a comment, tell him to stop the video so
Yeah,
that we
okay.
don't
Tell
have
me
you
to
talking
pause.
over him.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get to the point that we can't hear what the fuck Harmon's saying.
Yeah.
God, that pause game is good.
Not as good as Gara's.
Armin is too easy when it comes to pause game.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that face. He's giving the BJ mouth.
It's not as good as Gara's.
It's
Yeah.
the shins again.
Alright, let's
I know.
continue.
He has the NPC face.
Yes, he does. Alright, let's continue.
Like, who in the world was complaining about Nintendo Switch 2 packaging before Beat 'em Ups decided to release a statement about how it was confusing? Like, no.
Most people were.
No, but it is a valid point.
It is
No.
a valid point.
It's also because the Switch 2 isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
That
Like
is the
local
problem.
news people were talking about it.
But it's not out yet into the general population and public. So we can't have the comparison because it's not something that's well known yet because it's not out yet. The fact that people are seeing it for the first time and people are bringing attention to it, it's bringing awareness.
Yep.
It's not belittling the problem of what is or isn't the problem with the packaging, but at least if people are in the know, you can say, hey, when you tell this to your significant other, your family, your parents, whatever, to go buy you this, if this is indeed what you want to get next, then hey, this is what you got to be on the lookout for. Be sure you get the right thing.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe!
Oh, I
This shit is so fucking dumb.
squeezed metal into my hand.
It's so fucking dumb. Let's continue.
Oh, like you're a YouTuber. You're not a business analyst. You don't work in retail. You don't know anything about consumers. Like nobody is going to be confused about the Switch 2. Okay, that's not going to be a thing that happens. You know, that's why it's called the Switch 2. So retards like you wouldn't be able to push this narrative. But apparently, you know, Woody is so retarded that he tried to do it anyway, even though Nintendo went to great pains to stop people like him from pulling this stuff.
Do I have to bring up what the fuck the box art looks like?
Yes.
Hot
Do I-
meat kettle.
Do I have to bring
Also,
it
it's
back
rich
up?
that he's calling someone else retarded. Look at your retarded ass.
Yeah,
True.
but and he's
Yep.
saying it
Yep.
as derogatory.
How
Like
are
this
you
man really hates this person.
You're so retarded.
the retard?
You're so retarded. It makes me want to die.
You're so
Welcome in,
retarded.
Red.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, Red.
Well, Des, I was looking in to this idiot stream and I got a clip for Des so he could make a video about it.
Well,
Oh, nice.
I already
Cool.
sent the DM and everything to him.
Yeah, I know. He says that all the time during the video, like a lot.
Yeah.
Does he
have
just
fun with that one.
constantly say the N-word?
Oh yeah.
50,000 times.
Jesus
Oh, yeah.
fuck.
All during the stream, he tries to state that it's okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
It's okay because I'm white.
Okay, well, watch him get mad if you say cracker.
Okay, no, that's a little too far, Jojo. I'm just saying.
Cracker, want a cracker?
Jojo, I don't want to get the stream fucking taken down. Please do not say that.
Sorry.
Hold on. Oh, do you want? But yeah, let's continue this.
Yeah, we got like barely 10 seconds.
Like it's just
Yes, we do. But you guys have fun with your streams. I have to help out for a bit. But yeah, Des.
Red,
Alright.
you
Alright.
missed it. You missed something real quick, Red.
What?
Sent
What
it.
is it? Yeah, I saw that earlier on in Twitter. Yeah, I was like, that's very rude. Like, come on, man. But anyways, let's continue. We're beating out of the bush at this point. We need to help. We need to help our suffering with Blast.
Fuck. God damn it. Fucking streamer
Don't-
fail.
please.
Fucking streamer fail.
Oh, I was like,
Streamer
Blast?
fail. Streamer fail. You just
I gotta
had
go. You
a
take care of
streamer
yourself.
fail.
That's why I paused the timer.
Thank you. But anyways, I'll see y'all in a bit.
Take care, Red.
See ya,
See
Red.
ya.
Welcome back, Blast, and let us continue.
Alright, let us continue this fucking idiocy.
Oh, wait, Blast, before you go. Oh, okay, I was about to say you got to get the timer back up.
Yeah,
You got
it.
It's up.
is bottom of the barrel, nonsensical trash.
Alright, so that is Mr. Retarded Harmon. Let's see if there's
And
any.
he
oh,
still
there's-
has another one. He still has
we
another
still
one.
have another one.
I'm taking
Where
it.
he
Never had
goes
a
after
father
a
to buy him
fucking,
stuff for him.
where he goes after a Muppet YouTuber, no less. Arlo.
He goes after Arlo, which
Yep.
if you don't know,
Oh yeah.
he's one of the nicest
Rolling up
people on the fucking
sleeves.
internet. He's
Yeah,
one of
he
the nicest
is.
people on the internet.
He really is.
Is it bad that I don't know who Arlo is?
He's a Nintendo content streamer, but he's really chill and he's honestly very fair about his assessments of different games.
Harmon must have strong legs with how much he moves the goalpost. Harmon
Jesus.
Harmon is currently streaming. This is 17 minutes. Fuck.
Oh my god. This is 17 minutes.
Fuck me.
I'm so
Well,
glad I
here
added
we
the
go.
time.
Alright.
You have more than enough time, so you can't
I'm
make that
gonna list
excuse.
the title of this. Muppet Arlo attacks Xenoblade Fire Emblem and Princess Peach Showtime in Nintendo Switch sales vid.
Wait.
Showtime was shit. Absolute fucking shit.
Wait. Sales vid. As in a video where he goes over the sales numbers.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Armin. Oh, I can't even.
And if you know anything about me,
retarded isn't strong enough.
If you know anything about me, I am the biggest fucking Xenoblade fanboy. And I can even admit the damn games don't sell.
Also, Harmon is so good at Xenoblade he can play it in his sleep.
Yeah, fuck you, Harmon. You can't fucking play the game. Alright, 17 minutes of pure fucking cope while I'm fucking dying
Here we
inside.
go.
Yippee!
I was gonna
Arlo
make a
Defense Force
reaction
assemble!
video to this, but like there's not really a whole lot I want to react to because like, you know, there's like a handful of things.
If you didn't want to react to something, you definitely did the bad job at that because you did a 17-minute video.
Right.
Holy shit.
Things that I wanted to focus on, and there were, you know, quite a few things I didn't want to touch on or discuss, but like Arlo's top 20 worst selling Nintendo Switch games video. It's like, it's unbelievable because it really does feel like one of the big Pretendo narratives right now is like acting as if like, oh no, Nintendo's more mature offerings don't do very well, you know.
Oh my god. Like it's a family-oriented company.
Oh my god, Harmon. I can't believe it. He used actual sales numbers and
Why do I feel
comprised
gray
them.
matter leaking out of my ears?
Be sure to catch it with a cup or
Because
something.
It is. It is leaking on your ears. Oh my god,
my
he
lord.
made a
You
video.
can catch it in a cup, you
I
can have
think I
a
had a
doctor put it
stroke.
back in.
Yeah, I think we all did. Hold on. Let me find this mythical video that Harmon is talking about.
So I just want to point out from what I gathered so far in the first 30 seconds that we started, if he is talking about
This video
Switch
is brought to you by
only sales
Raycon.
numbers, then that could literally mean just the worst selling games on the Switch of all time.
Yeah.
Which it's only Switch compared to Switch, not Switch compared to Xbox, not Switch compared to PlayStation, not Switch compared to past generations of Nintendo consoles. That is just the Switch lifetime.
So I
Yep.
found Arlo's video.
This video is brought to you by
Yes, Arlo, go check him out.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Where the fuck is the goddamn?
Yeah, worst selling Switch games. He's bringing up the sales numbers, you fucking troglodyte.
Okay, I got. God damn it! Why did it fucking get rid of comments? Because I want to see him. Yeah, it's just. This is literally just fucking him. It's just him going over the sales numbers of Switch games.
Yeah.
maybe a conversation. Yeah, it's a good conversation starter. It's like, okay, these games didn't sell well. What can Nintendo do to improve the Switch 2?
Yeah.
Like,
and
there's
why
so
didn't
many
these games sell well?
conversations you could springboard off of that.
All right, let's see what his fucking cope is.
Because, like, watching this list, it's like him complaining about Xenoblade, complaining about Fire Emblem, and complaining about, what was the other one? Bayonetta.
Wonder why.
Bayonetta, if you're talking about Bayonetta 3, that one really did not sell that great.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Apparently, it's from what I've heard, it's the
Holy
weakest
shit.
of the trilogy.
It's frustrating because
I found the part that he's doing Xenoblade.
plenty profitable.
Okay.
Next at number 18, a game that certainly does not feel like a small, cheap eShop title, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which sold 1.86 million.
This is my favorite game of all time, by the way, chat. If you did not know, this is my favorite game of all time.
I will say it again. I hope you fans know how lucky you are. Like,
where is he bashing it?
Seriously, he's not bashing it. He's just like saying he's actually glazing it.
Where the fuck
like,
is he
saying
bashing
it's
it?
a good game.
Where the fuck is he bashing it? This game is a masterpiece. Go fucking play it. Go play it. Pirate it if you have to. Go fucking play it.
really, you should really appreciate how fortunate you are. Other series from other companies have sold way, way better and been canceled for it. Like,
True. That is actually true.
Where the fuck is he complaining about it? I
He's
went
actually
to
bringing
that
up a
one
good point.
because if he were, I would fucking call it out.
You actually brought up a really good point, too.
Yeah. Yeah. We're fucking lucky. We're fucking lucky. The original game was supposed to come to fucking North America, and it did.
Yep,
Let's
it did.
continue with this fucking retard.
You know, it's like three major, like, tentpole, like, mature games from mature gamers, Nintendo franchises, you know, just attacked by our...
Harmon, I would like to put some things out. Bayonetta is owned by Sega. All
Platinum.
Xenoblade games are rated teen. And
Yeah.
what was the third one that you mentioned? Was it Fire Emblem?
No, those are the three. Fire Emblem?
If he mentioned
It's
Fire
either
Emblem,
Three
Fire
Houses
Emblem,
or Engage.
Fire Emblem.
Brothership and Princess Peach Showtime also, but that's not what he's referring
Yeah,
to.
like if he's referring to those games are also teen. So you're fucking idiocy, Harmon.
Plus,
You
doesn't
are-
Harmon hate Bayonetta?
I actually don't know.
I think he does.
If
I know he's
Wait,
not.
wait. No. I remember. He actually got temporarily banned because he was talking shit about the actress.
Yep.
Holy shit.
He also said that Bayonetta and Zero Suit Samus are not goon material.
They are.
They really
They
are. Yes,
probably
they
are.
are.
Oh, he also tried to push the narrative that in the newest Metroid Prime 4, that the leaks about Samus trying to be trans was based.
I might need to do something. That'll calm me down. I'm pretty pissed.
Take care, Des.
Yeah, go do
Yeah,
your
take-
thing.
Take care. Just
Go take care, man.
take care of yourself, all right?
Maybe
We got your back.
Mm-hmm.
And kick some ass, man.
Yeah, Harmon, what the fuck is this cope? What is
This is
any...
beyond
It's
cope.
the usual fucking cope.
It's just we're not
Every
even a
fucking
minute
video.
into the fucking video, and I've already disproven you. We're not even into a minute into the fucking video, and I already disproved you. We have 16 minutes left of this piece of shit.
It's just gonna be 16 minutes of them going off topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably.
All right, let's continue.
Arlo in this video. You know, he's sitting there trying to tell us like, yeah, I don't know how Monolith Soft is making money on these games, bro. Like, they're.
He didn't say that.
He didn't. He didn't fucking.
Any other company would not tolerate sales like this. But of course, Nintendo, they understand that some profit is fine. Not every series has to be the biggest series ever. You know, the fans are happy, the developers get paid, Nintendo gets some money, the library is just better now, so there you go. The weird thing here is that it's just hard for me to imagine that these games make any significant amount of money. Obviously, I have no idea what the actual budgets are, maybe compared.
I mean, that's not even a dig at it, though.
So that was a fucking lie.
Why the fuck you lying? Why the fuck you lying? Stop.
So, last, how much did Xenoblade Chronicles X actually sell?
So Xenoblade Chronicles X. I can actually look this up.
Okay, and how much did the game cost? Not how much it cost to make. How much was the retail value for a customer to buy it?
So Xenoblade X was $60. It's been $60.
Okay.
Okay.
And how many sales did the remake make?
So we don't know its actual sales numbers, but we do
In the
know
Japanese
that
store.
it sold almost 75,000 copies in its first week.
That was in
Okay.
Japan.
That was in Japan.
It was the Japanese charts, 74,689.
Didn't we look up that the franchise as a whole sold something around
It's
13
around 8 million.
8 million? And this one alone was like 1 million something sales?
Yeah, I believe
1.82, I
the
think.
original one on the Wii U was like 1 million in sales.
And how much has it sold to date that we know of?
To date, I don't think that we will know those numbers until Nintendo actually says them.
Okay. So let's just go off of the million, right?
Yeah, let's say around I'd say 1.5 million, accounting for the remaster. That's 1.5 million. Arlo had 1.8 million on.
So let's just go with the 1.5 million. Okay. At $60 each copy, that game made $90 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, we know that the highest budget that Nintendo has ever put out was either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom at 100 million, which means 90% of all Nintendo games, if they sell 1.5 million, they make a profit.
Yes.
So it is
Well,
still-
profit is the budget plus, I think, what point?
Marketing.
Budget plus
Okay.
marketing, and with Xenoblade, they
Point
don't really market the
5
games.
Of the budget.
But what I'm saying is, if the maximum ceiling of a budget so far that we know of is either Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, whichever one it was that hit 100 million for the budget cost, you can guarantee that selling 1.5 million copies, they made their money back at $60.
Yeah.
There's no question about that, because no matter how much the marketing is, no matter how much the budget is, at that price point, it's made its money back many times
Yeah.
over.
But the
So
thing
the
with
game
the-
franchise is profitable. The problem is it's not as profitable as maybe they would have liked.
Yes.
And that's where the
thing
problem
with
comes.
with the Switch 2's game's price point, they won't be bought, which is the thing. Like that's
Yeah, that's
the main thing. 'Cause
that's my problem with the fucking Switch 2, is that for niche franchises like Xenoblade, like Fire Emblem, like Bayonetta, $80 as a price point is the death knell for those.
So I'm gonna go off on a tangent at the end of this video because timer's still running. But I've got something to say about the whole Switch 2 and game pricing and console pricing stuff.
Yeah. Alright, let's continue with this piece of shit.
Brain drain.
Fucking gray matter.
Really
destroyer.
good at managing their resources. You know, like if you don't understand how Monolith Soft puts together their worlds and settings, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 reuses a ton of assets from like 1 and 2. You know, anyone who's played this knows this. You know, it's not like some rocket science thing. Like these games don't have like some big inflated budget. Like,
Yeah, we know that. That's the one good thing that Nintendo has. They actually keep their budgets in check. They can actually keep their budgets in check. But when it comes to...
Sorry.
And like what you're saying is that, oh, they reuse assets. Oh, I'm a fucking Monolith Soft Glazer. Every fucking company reuses assets.
Yeah, that's what I was about to bring up. He brings that up like it's a gotcha thing, like it's so unique. It's something that only Nintendo does. No,
Motherfucker.
every company does it.
Rockstar reused assets from GTA 5 for Red Dead 2. They're going to reuse assets for GTA 6 from Red Dead 2 and GTA 5.
That's all. Yeah. It just makes sense.
It makes more sense to reuse assets because you already have the asset. Why make another one?
Exactly.
And especially with the concept of Xenoblade 3, why the fuck would we make all these new assets when it's basically just the worlds of 1 and 2 mashed together?
Yeah.
Like the big complaint about Pokemon Sword and Shield was that they were reusing assets from the 3DS games.
Reusing
Handheld
assets
titles.
can be a good thing. The problem is that you're acting like that this is a Nintendo exclusive thing. That only Nintendo will do this. Guess what? That isn't the case.
Onis were complaining about how Elden Ring reused assets from previous Souls games.
I got a better example. They refused to move Final Fantasy Rebirth to Unreal Engine 5 so that they could reuse assets from Final Fantasy VII Remake, which are both UE4 games.
Fair enough.
And that's a more recent one.
Yeah. So now we're in this situation where you're a fucking idiot, not understanding how fucking game development works, and you're spouting this shit off, being a fucking idiot. But let's fucking continue and see how this fucker goes.
Final Fantasy VII R or anything. You know, they're doing perfectly well being million sellers. You know, same with Bayonetta 3, same with Fire Emblem. You know, these games aren't like the huge, big Nintendo sellers. That doesn't make them failures. You know, Nintendo's even like gone on record saying.
Did Arlo say as they were failures? No.
No.
Again, his title is the worst selling Switch games. Not failures. Worst selling.
Mm-hmm.
I looked a bit into this fucking video, and I saw at number 1, he has Xenoblade 2 Torn of the Golden Country, which is a DLC. Even though it didn't sell as well as, like, a mainline game,
but, like,
fuck. That does not mean that it was a failure. Because that one was a fucking DLC. God, my fucking brain.
I will say I do have an issue with him having a DLC on the list, but still, that's not the point that Harmon's going over.
No, yeah, I can explain that. Xenoblade, that DLC was sold separately, which is why it was included.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, that's okay. Because of course they did.
Let's continue this. I want to fucking rip my hair out of my fucking skull.
You know, Fire Emblem Three Houses is the best like selling Fire Emblem game, like ever. You know, like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Xenoblade Chronicles has grown like 500% on Switch. You know, like every Xenoblade game is available on Switch now. You know, so this idea that like these games are like, oh, they're not performing, they're underperforming, they're not making their money back. It's just completely out of touch with reality.
Arlo never said that they weren't making their money back. He said, I don't know how they are making money when it comes to Xenoblade because of how high quality those games are.
Also, out of touch with reality, you're one to talk, Harmon.
Seriously.
He's one to fucking... Oh my fucking god, I am... If he makes a video on me, I'm gonna fucking farm that shit into oblivion.
Yeah.
He already knows.
Surprised he hasn't made a video on Dez.
Well, Dez is... If he goes after Dez, Dez is gonna rip him to shreds.
Yep.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Chaos, nice. Those are some good games. Those are some good games. Alright, let's continue.
Nice.
Let's continue this fucking idiocy.
Especially when you take into account the fact that like Monolith Soft is heavily invested in is heavily involved in like the Legend of Zelda series now. You know, they worked on Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So this idea that like, oh, like Nintendo isn't succeeding with Monolith Soft, it's just a complete...
Again, where the fuck
never said that.
Did Arlo say that?
The only
Never
person who
said.
keeps saying that is you.
Holy shit.
Pulling this stuff out of his ass, as usual.
Harmon, get your fucking head out of your ass and stop licking Nintendo's boot while it's up your ass.
The only 3 people I would accept head up ass behavior are the band members of Rush.
We're not even 3 minutes in.
Yep.
There's more retardation than usual.
Yes. Jesus fuck. Let's continue.
The out of touch take from someone who knows nothing about the franchise, nothing about the company, nothing about its involvement with Nintendo.
You know jack shit. You know fucking jack shit. You know jack fucking shit. Shut the fuck up, Harmon. Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker, you fell asleep while playing X. You waited a year to play fucking 3. You fucking bashed 3. Shut the fuck up.
Yep.
I actually forgot that he bashed 3, despite the fact that he continually glazes it.
Yep. Didn't he also bash Dread? Metroid Dread?
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Motherfucker.
And I believe he also shit on Fusion, which pissed me off.
He also hates Thousand Year Door
Yeah.
because of Vivian.
I'm gonna continue. Motherfucker, you said that Pokemon, fucking Pokemon, looks better than Xenoblade.
Oh, that is some never forgive action.
Are a fucking retard, and you have the gall, the fucking nerve to say you don't know shit about the franchise. Motherfucker, you don't know shit at all. Tell me, have you played Xenosaga? Have you played Xenogears? Have you played 1, 2, 3X?
Pokemon Coliseum looks better than Scarlet and Violet. Fight me.
True. No, because guess what? You only give a shit because of the fucking logo on the box. That's all you fucking care about. So go ahead, go lick Nintendo's boot, shove it up their ass, and shut the fuck up. Because at least then, you can't fucking speak with the boot in your ass.
I still haven't forgiven him for saying the that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet is the best Pokemon game ever.
Holy shit, I'm pissed.
Gold, silver, or diamond and pearl. Take your pick.
I go so far to say Black and White as well, and
Yeah,
Sun
true.
and Moon.
Yeah.
Let's continue. It can't get worse, right?
It can always get worse. It always can get worse.
God fucking damn it.
Nothing about like
Almost
everything Monolith
certainly
Soft does for them. You know, it's just a completely insane hot take from someone who doesn't know what he's talking about, right? Like again, that's my big thing about this. I now that I've actually played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and can like, you know, tell people that like, yeah, it's by far the best game in the series. You know, I am very, very much against like all the weird propaganda we've seen about the game, those games over the past decade. You know, like you've seen so many people like spurg out about this series, saying it's overexposed, and then on the opposite side, you have people like Arlo trying to say like, these games are underperforming.
He never fucking said that. I am convinced that you did not watch the fucking video.
You know he didn't.
No, I know he didn't. He probably skimmed through it and saw, oh, look, this is here. Shut the ever-loving fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And if you're gonna make a video about me because I told you to shut the fuck up in the stream, go ahead. I'll farm you for fucking content. And guess what? Everyone else will. You act like that there won't be videos from Gar, from fucking Dez, from me next fucking day. You are a stain on the fucking earth. Your mother should have swallowed you.
I don't know if they can keep Arlo. Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. You're out of touch. You're a boomer.
And like he's shitting on one of the most wholesome people ever. Like he's one of the nicest guys.
Also, nice impression of Gollum, Harmon. Oh wait, no, that's just how you talk. Never mind.
Yep, that's just how he talks. That's just how.
Oh, I wish Harmon was Gollum. That would be more fun to watch.
I'm fucking sending this to Gara. Fuck it, I'm sending this to Gara.
Yeah.
Going in DMs.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
It's been sent. Jesus Christ, holy shit.
Jesus Christ on a pogo stick.
Yes. Let's go. Let's continue. Let's fucking continue.
That's my thing about this. You know, like a lot of the games he talked about on this list did not underperform in any way, shape, or form. You know, WarioWare did well, Famicom Detective Club did well. You know, I talked about that. But like my thing about this, you know, my thing about like his extreme like this video, the thing that really annoyed me personally was just how much vitriol he got for like he got towards a lot of like fairly recent releases. You know, Mario and Luigi Brothership, Princess Peach Showtime, and I believe there was one other one. I think it was like WarioWare or something. But anyway, like he tried and he seriously came out and said that Mario and Luigi Brothership failed because it only sold 6 million units in
because that's what he's fucking talking about.
It didn't even sell.
Literally,
Did he say 6 million? It didn't even sell that much.
This is why we have the video
20.
right
The
here.
top of the bottom, yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer to see Mario and Luigi Brothership on this list.
Wow! Wow! Look, he's actually sad!
Yup.
Yep,
Huh.
1.97. Not yet. just below 2 million.
Yep, it's right here. It's right here, Key. 1.97 million.
Yeah, go. Yeah, just take Harmon back like a second or two. Did he say 6 million?
Tried. And he seriously came out and said that Mario and Luigi Brothership failed because it only sold 6 million units in
Harmon.
Right. I'm not hearing it. I think he's actually said 6 million.
He said 6 million.
Oh my god.
and like
Hold on.
I'm so glad I
he
caught
seriously
that.
came out and said that Mario and Luigi Brothership failed because it only sold 6 million units in
fucking
It
writing.
didn't even sell 6 million.
In fucking writing. Holy shit.
You can Google this shit.
Holy shit.
Armin, why?
Screenshot that for later. For posterity.
I'm so glad I caught that.
We're screenshotting
Holy
that for
shit.
posterity. God damn it.
2 million units in like 6 months, right?
Okay, there we go. Okay, so
No,
that was a
he
misspeak
said-
on his.
No, he said 2 million units in 6 months.
Yeah, he said 6 million, but he was like, no, it's 2 million in 6 months. I think that's what happened.
That's still wrong,
Misspoke.
though. That's still wrong.
Yep.
This WarioWare or something. Like, but anyway, like he tried and he seriously came out and said that Mario and Luigi Brothership failed because it only sold 6 million units in like 2 million units in like 6 months, right?
Yeah, there we go.
This Muppet is gonna come out and try and tell us that Mario and Luigi underperformed because it didn't do as well as like other Mario RPGs when by all accounts the game was like a huge success.
How do you
It
know
couldn't
that?
even break fucking 2 million units. It sold less than the Mario and Luigi games on the DS and the 3DS.
And those probably cost less to make.
Yeah, because guess what? Those weren't HD consoles. One of them, all of them were fucking pixel art.
Handhelds.
Well, that
Holy
too.
Shit.
But they were sprite based.
Yeah. Chat, I don't want to fucking continue this, but I'm going to say this. We have 10 minutes left on the timer. We will continue and finish this video even after the timer ends. But if you want to extend this, link is pinned in the chat, and information on what each pricing is in the description.
Yes.
Now let's continue while I lose my fucking mind.
It did very, very well for Mario and Luigi standards, right? Like clearly,
It did not.
No, it
again, this
didn't.
has been like a massive giga cope from like paper fags over like the past 6 months, but like Brothership did really, really well. It's been very, very well received, and like
Pause.
this narrative that
Oh, he just hates Paper Mario in general. Got it.
Hold on.
As he said, this is a massive cope from Paper fans. In other words, Paper Mario fans.
Hold on. Arlo had the fucking receipts.
Let's start with number 20, the top of the bottom. Yeah, it's a little
1.97
Yeah.
million.
potential. Super Mario RPG and Thousand Year Door remakes.
2.1 million. And 3.31 million.
Yep.
And this is why
But is it?
we always have the original video.
Yep.
Mhm. It's confirmed Herman does not like the Paper Mario games.
I like the Paper Mario games. They're interesting.
I like the first 3.
The first 3 are good, yeah.
First 3
Also,
are
the Super
amazing.
Mario, like, the Super Mario RPG remake was good. I will give it that.
Yes. Yes, it was. Still don't think it should have been $60 for it, but let's continue.
Yeah.
This is like 4 times I've disproven your ass.
Like, oh, it's polarizing to some people. Like, it got mixed reviews from critics. Yeah, from Paper Mario fans who I've talked about this a lot. How they cannot be trusted when it comes to coverage of Mario and Luigi. You know, which is something I've covered extensively on this show.
Thank you, Key.
Pause.
Key put this in the chat. Mario Kart 8 sold 68 million. Super Mario Odyssey 29 million. Brothership less than 2 million. Now, Keys, if we were gonna do this, I prefer using the actual like RPG ones, like Arlo did.
As RPGs are typically a bit more niche.
Yeah, because the people that are gonna go and buy a platformer aren't gonna go out and buy an RPG. But go ahead, Censored.
Yeah. I like one of my 1,000 Year Door. Love that game. Superstar Saga. Love that game.
Bowser's Inside Story. That one was good.
I've only played Superstar Saga as far as Mario and Luigi, but it is possible to love both series. Go fuck yourself, Harmon. And leave the Pikachu plush out of it. You can continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just saying that, like... Gar already knows about the video. Gar, are you in chat? Are you watching the stream?
Show yourself, Twink Fox Boy.
Are you watching the stream? If you are, hey, Gara. Hey,
nurse.
I'm losing my fucking mind.
Nurse.
I am losing my fucking mind because of this piece of shit. So let's continue.
There he is!
Hi, Gara! Hi!
Are you gonna hit us with that RKO?
No, don't.
You're right, it's getting late. It's getting late, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Well, we're gonna see this through to the end.
Oh, God. Alright, add 30 minutes to the timer.
Oh, did he do it?
Nope, Censor did it. Nope. Oh,
No,
crap.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, nope.
I haven't closed that tab, man.
Don't fucking add anything. That's my bad.
I haven't added anything.
What the fuck happened to my other... The hell is going on? Display. Did my fucking...
More technical difficulties.
Okay, here, it's back. It's fucking back. Okay, what the fuck happened?
Okay.
Alright.
What's up, Gara?
Let's continue. Let's fucking continue.
Channel, you know, paper fags are the absolute last group of people you want to talk about Mario and Luigi. Like, just do not take anything these people have to say seriously at all. You know, so much of like the discourse around Brothership was just people like beat 'em ups, like sitting there and just like, you know, chuckle fucking to themselves, like the 1,000 Year Door was better than this. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
You're only saying that because Vivian's trans.
Yep. 1,000 Year Door, I'd argue, one of the best RPGs of all time. Now, I know there are many people who will disagree. Now, I'm not going to say it's the best, but it's up there.
Holy shit.
That's my opinion.
Oh, here's Key. Key's got the stats. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga around 2.1 billion. Partners in Time 1.7 billion. these
And yeah, it is
are
obvious that.
yeah.
Sorry.
Inside Story 4.1 million, Dream Team 2.1 million.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Dream Team,
there's and then Paper Jam 1.4 million.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dream Team
So
and Paper
literally,
Jam were
Brotherhood,
some
or Brothership is literally smack dab in the middle of it all.
It's smack dab in the middle, but you have to remember this. Its budget is going to be much higher than these because they had to make completely new assets for this game. They had to do that all in fucking 3D, and it's all been done in HD.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
and also,
yeah.
it is very obvious that Harmon is hating on 1,000 Year Door because Vivian is trans. I'm pretty sure he actually addressed that as well.
If he addresses it, let's see if he does.
No, I think it was a different video.
No, it was in a previous video.
If it was in the previous video, then yeah, I would. This man is a fucking white supremacist.
He's a white supremacist, a fucking bigot, basically everything under the sun.
Racist, bigot, yep.
Mm-hmm. All right,
homophobe.
Let's continue. Hold on. This may be a video. This Harmon vid may be a video unto itself. Though I don't know what else I could add.
You know, I grew up with 1,000 Year Door. Brothership is better. Not only is it better, it's like the best Mario RPG ever made. And
What? Okay, then.
There is no shot. There's no shot.
Fucking shot.
You actually said that shit.
The holy trinity of Mario RPGs: Super Mario RPG, 1,000 Year Door, and Superstar Saga, or for other people, Bowser's Inside Story.
Holy shit! Holy shit, you're an idiot. Holy shit.
Probably one of my favorite RPGs ever. You know, I loved Brothership, and to see so much slander like thrown against it, you know, even like after all this time, is just embarrassing. And it's not.
Okay, Harmon, you can love Brothership, but you can't love Brothership. Okay, you can play the video again.
All right.
Not gonna stand the test of time, obviously. You know, Brothership is like a very well-received game that is going to get sequels. That we are going to see continue to get made. You know, people. You know, Woody, like beat 'em ups, isn't going to have any credibility going into the sequel. You know, Arlo never reviewed Brothership, I believe. So
Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
are they going to be able to downplay the sequel as extensively as Brothership? Like,
I can already tell there won't be a sequel. This is the first Mario and Luigi game they did without Alpha Dream.
Harmon?
Was it Alpha Dream or was it the Paper Mario?
Dream. It was Alpha
Okay,
Dream.
they did go bankrupt. That's right.
They went
Yep, they
bankrupt,
did.
and then timer is up, people. So
we're free, kind of.
This video will be the last.
But we still need to finish the video.
Mm-hmm. Once this video is over, then we will be free. I know Power wants to say something at the end of this.
Grandpa Power.
Alright, let's continue. As I fucking...
Dying on the inside.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Hide that. Alright, let's continue.
I would say no. I said this when, like, you know, Beat 'em Ups and Logan Plant did their little song and dance. Like, no, I'm a big fan of Mario RPG. I gave positive reviews to Super Mario RPG and the 1,000 Year Door. Yeah, 20-year-old games that are beloved classic. 25-year-old in Super Mario RPG's case. You know, oh, these are old-time... Like, if they had tried to give negative reviews to those games, they would have gotten, like, lambasted, you know? Like, with Brothership, they had this, like, initial wave of,
like what happened to you.
credibility where people, like, hadn't played...
Let's also not forget that as of Doom's release for the Dark Ages, people were going back to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal review bombing it.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. So let's not forget that. If they wanted to go back and review bomb games that were 20 plus years old,
yeah, they'll do
they'd
it.
have they'd have to be on some sort of Metacritic scoring first, which I don't think they were. Now, Mario RPG, the new remake, which is phenomenal in my opinion, is one of the newest games that is on Metacritic. And if they really wanted to review bomb, that's probably where they would start.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
So continue.
All right, let's go.
The game yet and didn't know what to make of it, but like now that it's been out for quite a long time and people have actually played it, yeah, nobody agrees with this take that brother.
I played it. It's a 6 out of 10. It is a perfectly made game. It is a game that works. There is
That
fun
exists.
to be had. But there's no real reason to play it other than that. It is a 6 out of 10.
Good to hear.
That was the consensus. That will be the consensus. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, all right. I took a nice long shower.
Good, good.
It does.
Good.
Welcome back, Desire. Welcome back. We are almost done with my suffering.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Their ship is a failure. Like nobody. It's just so laughably stupid. And this idea that it failed or underperformed, and that it had bad word of mouth, not true at all. And I've been a very, very vocal opponent of that narrative. You know, Brothership was awesome, and I will continue like talking about this well into the future. But like, you know, the other thing that gets me about this, the other thing that like really
Sorry
got me
about
going
that.
about it is how angry Arlo got when he started talking about Princess Peach Showtime. You know, he really
boy.
tried coming out and saying that like
Here we go.
Sold real.
Ironically,
Hold
I
on.
can't see the post engagements.
You know we have to bring the receipt.
Plenty of people who love this game, and there's nothing wrong with wanting really simple, approachable experiences like this. Totally valid. I'm trying to look at it objectively, though. I really do think Nintendo just screwed up here. Nintendo games, mainly Mario games, across the board, they are simple enough for younger or less experienced or less able people to get into, but still deep and fun enough for everyone to enjoy. And look at even the simplest Nintendo games aimed at the absolute youngest audiences, and those games still have so much more appeal than Princess Peach Showtime. It was
Oh wow.
He brings up valid points. He brings up valid points.
Also, Super Princess Peach better.
Yes.
True. This is why you have the original video to compare. Harmon, if you did that, also true key. Tingle's games are better. Harmon, if you did that, people would actually, you know, not give you. No, we would still give you shit, but not as much shit as we usually do.
Yeah. We would have been done already.
We'd be done already.
this is a game for little kids. It's too easy. This is Peach's big moment, and they blew it. And it's just so laughably
Well, there's
out of
second big
touch
moment, but go
with
on.
what Nintendo is trying to do with the game, and like who it's going to appeal to, and just like
You mean 5-year-olds?
The game was boring as shit.
And again, this is her second big moment.
Super Princess Peach was an actual game, like a platformer.
Yeah.
Yep.
It had depth.
I remember the commercial for it too. It was awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Princess Peach Showtime all about dressing her up like a Barbie doll?
Yep.
Yep.
Also, I still
So
remember the
overly
ending
simplistic.
of the.
And I think that alienated a lot of fans, you know. And I did a
am gonna
review.
have a
I
little
enjoyed.
bit of a spat with Time LG though.
Oh, we are looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
Where he said, you know, and I'm gonna understand this because I know people that grew up in the South and they don't understand it.
There are people in the North who
N-word,
don't understand it.
White people in the South that say the N-word, it's not really racist to them. It's not. They're not perceived as racist.
I call bull because I live in the South.
I call bull too because
I don't know why. I'm just trying to be a cordial human being. I call bull too.
I'm in part of. I'm in
But
the part of
I am
Colorado that is
more
actually, like,
calm
racist
with.
and stuff.
It should tell you something that I am more calm with a racist than I am with a scumbag who disrespected my wife.
Yeah.
And then insinuated that I beat her.
That's
hasn't
just
got
like
beating your wife
fucked
yet.
up, honestly. Like that's completely fucked up.
Yep. But
Sorry
as
about
we
that
can
blast.
see, we have the receipts.
It
See,
was
so it
so
didn't happen,
overly
Harmon.
simplistic. And I think that alienated a lot of fans, you know, and I did a review. I enjoyed aspects, mainly like the whole spectacle of it, but like gameplay wise, it just wasn't really fun for myself and a lot of other. It's not super engaging. And I think a lot.
Exactly.
Huh. Wow,
He's
Harmon.
probably going after Arlo because he's actually bringing up valid critiques of the games.
Most likely.
No, my precious Princess Peach Showtime.
Yes,
no,
Stars.
it's actually
Yes.
good. It's the best game ever.
See, Stars, you missed one hell of me getting angry.
Yep.
You missed something far
You've
better.
missed so much.
I barely get so angry that I have to leave my house and walk. This was one of the times. I have done that twice now, and it's
Yeah.
from when someone disrespected my children and from when someone disrespected my wife.
Yes. C-Star, this is the last video that we're doing. Timer ran out, but as you can see, we still have a lot more to do in this video. This video is fucked.
We still got 9
We
more
still have-
minutes.
Yeah, we still have 9 more minutes.
But Xenoblade's your favorite game.
Yeah, I already went fucking off about it. I already
Yeah, we're
screamed at the
past
top of
that
my
point.
lungs. I literally called him out and I fucking got mad. I got so fucking mad.
Harmon, you're so good at it. You fell asleep of playing it. You enjoyed it that much.
Yeah, you enjoyed it that much you couldn't stay awake at fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's his favorite game to sleep to.
True.
Yeah, you actually fell asleep playing it. Yes. You're alive on stream too.
All right, let's continue.
I think people are going to be really surprised at how Showtime is like going to be like kind of a cult classic for a lot of people in the next 10, 20 years. You know, like it's not something. The game is very, very, very good. So the entire cope that like people like Arlo have is like, well, it's too easy. Like, bro, I saw you stream the game. Okay, like I saw you struggle with like the.
Do we have to go
Or-
through streams?
Harmon,
Or,
people
and
scream
hear me out,
something about
Harmon,
Laura.
people enjoy different things. Arlo
It'll be
just
a while
did
longer.
not enjoy Princess Peach Showtime. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Hold on. Fucking found his streams. I'm not going to fucking watch them because they're 3 hours long. But I'm gonna assume that you are fucking coping. And that
Get to
this is not
100
true.
subs, you're gonna watch them.
1,200 subs. I'd rather watch a fucking Arlo video than Harmon, because Arlo actually makes good videos.
Yep.
You get to 1,200 subs. You're watching Harmon's live stream live.
Oh, fuck.
Watch him fall asleep before your very eyes.
Well,
watch him fall asleep and then leave on the screen that says, "Be right back."
Well, during the stream, we did get to 80 subs.
2 Harmon uploads, yeah.
We did get to 80
you're-
subs, which thank
You're
you
at
very
80,
much.
it's 75 still for me.
Nice.
Oh shit, you are at 80. Good job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we had the femboy Twink come and watch the stream, which was also very cool. Thank you, Gara, if you're still here.
I only see him say boo.
Yeah, he
He
said
ain't
boo
emo.
because I DM'd him this video. He said I know, and I called him out. Called him out for being in the
Yes.
stream lurking.
Oh, it's been one hell of a day.
Yes, it has. We've been going for 3 hours.
Have we?
Yep.
Yep.
We've been
It's
going for 3
10:15
hours.
where I'm at.
All right, let's continue. We're almost done.
Baking zombie bits. You suck at video games. Okay, the game was tailor made.
Oh boy. Oh no, he didn't.
Do we have to look at your monkey ball video?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that dude playing monkey ball. Good god.
What
You
about
remember the monkey ball
balls?
video that he deleted? I
Yes.
don't know if you guys caught it. So
I remember it. I think
he made a video that said Elden Ring is not as hard as Monkey Ball. I think something 2.
For monkey ball.
Yep, I remember
and,
that.
and he
one.
deleted
Yep,
it.
I remember.
I saw it for 5 seconds, and I clicked it, and he deleted it. And I was like, "Fuck."
Hey, Chaos, thanks for subbing.
And we're only
How dare
halfway
you
through
just,
this video.
Yes, we are only halfway through.
I actually started playing Cyberpunk because of the fact that it's like it's taken so long. I am still paying attention though.
All right. Let's continue.
For you, because you're a filthy casual. But like,
Filthy casual says what?
I just find it so obnoxious. You know how Arlo and people like him like really have continued this narrative that like Princess Peach Showtime was somehow disappointing or a failure. You know, because if you actually like play the game and like, I'm about to blow.
I have played the game. Oh no! Wait. Did somebody just donate or something?
No.
Okay. One of you fuckers is fucking around.
No. Soundboard's on in general. But
Oh.
I have a
So
live
indeed, one of
chat.
you fuckers is fucking around.
I know who. I know who.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I know. I know.
I am just a figment of your imagination.
Hey, Vigilante, thanks for showing up.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hey, look at that. Vigilante's here. This is hey Vigilante. This is him getting to do his good old fashioned stream because he lost at bingo.
Yeah, I lost at bingo. So thanks for catching the stream, Vigilante. I don't know
Nice
if
to
you've
see you,
been,
Angry Vigilante.
I don't know if you've been lurking this time, like all this time, like Gara, or if you just showed up. But thanks for showing up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got like 8 minutes left of this video.
Lord, give us the strength.
I've already lost, I think, like 37 brain cells from this video alone.
Over to silence for those brain cells.
You're mine now. You belong to me.
Damn it, Tess.
God damn it.
I should have known better, but I said yes.
Well, see, here's the thing, Angry Vigilante. He wants to try and challenge me next. Problem is,
Well, no,
me
no.
and at least two others,
Next one's Brick, and then you.
except for the fact that my streaming software is not currently working, but I've been following the Harmon Salt for about the last 2 years with Minxie and Alex and Gara and Klutzy. Yeah, you don't have the knowledge about Harmon that I do.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, you got me out here looking like.
Hey, kids, want to see a dead body?
All right, let's go.
One more.
Fucking hell! I will take away
I did not.
impressions.
I did not give him that. I did not upload that.
I somehow am able to access the soundboards from other channels, apparently.
Desire
If he has Nitro, then he can.
Wait, Desire, do you have
I
Nitro?
do not have Nitro.
Is it because I have Nitro?
I have no clue.
It would be whatever on the server.
Then it's because I have Nitro.
I was not on the server.
Gone forever. Aaron Hernandez.
Hold on.
I don't know what's going on. All I know is I was able to do it.
Let's just continue. The brain rot is almost over.
There,
No, no.
Then
You
stop.
don't do that. No.
Then stop using the soundboard.
All right, but I gotta use just one more. All right.
I'm in danger.
Yes,
All right,
yes
good.
we are. All right, let's continue.
Yes, we are. Fair enough.
Try to 100% it. Collect everything. It's quite a bit. It's quite challenging, actually, to do everything in it. And this idea that you just play everything once, that's coming from someone who never actually tried completing it, never actually tried putting in the time.
Hello?
Hello?
It got super silent.
Give me
Yeah, I know. What happened?
3 hour stream. 3 hour stream. Almost 2 hour stream.
Oh, you were pulling up something. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, we're in the home stretch now.
I know.
Almost there, boys.
He fucking finished the game. Shut the fuck up.
Doing those boss fights, the game is reasonably challenging, and the fact that so many people are adamant that it's not is just they just haven't spent any time with it at all. They don't appreciate what the game was trying to do. They can't appreciate the spectacle of it, its unique design, its features.
His mouth is full of liquid.
Again.
Yeah, probably from Nintendo.
He had a 3 hour stream, an almost 4 hour stream, an almost 2 hour stream of just that one game.
Yep.
Also, if I can do just one soundboard thing.
The return of the Y boner.
Where is it?
With a
Up here.
vengeance.
Emotional damage.
All right.
Never mind.
Let's continue. Shut the fuck up.
No.
Please.
No.
Just
Fuck it,
never,
I'll do one of my own.
just never make a fucking video again.
Best game, good.
There it is.
God damn it.
Sorry. I thought I was trying to mute it.
All right, let's go. Let's continue.
I'm in
Sorry about that.
danger.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, Wario Land Shake It. I think it's a great game. I was very, very adamant about how much I love Showtime and everything it did for the character and stuff like that. But someone like Arlo can't appreciate that. He has to spin it in this way.
Go ahead.
Again, he's not saying it's a bad game. He's saying that it didn't sell that well based on the numbers. Of course he's picking his nose, because he's a fucking degenerate. Fucking
I think that's
troglodyte.
isn't that his tell that he's lying?
Yes.
I mean, aside from his mouth moving.
Yes. True.
Yes. I mean, his mouth moving is a pretty big tell, though.
Yeah.
Air vacating his lungs is a tell.
That like,
Surprised he has teeth.
oh, it's a failure because it only sold 1 million units. Like, yeah, sure, whatever, bro. It's just, not that take is also not going to stand the test of time. And finally, we do have to discuss like the WarioWare thing, because I do think this is a big thing among the community right now. Is that like you're seeing a lot of people like come out and speak out against WarioWare as a concept, you know.
When?
Harmon, I'm gonna take something from hell. Receipts or it didn't happen, Harmon.
What happened to Twitter?
I don't know.
Actually,
I used the. I need to just use following. The For You shit is stupid.
Harmon, who the fuck was saying that? You don't have a fucking name. Because the only person that was saying that is the voices in your fucking head. Go take your meds.
You missed him picking his nose.
Yeah, I know. There was
No,
a
we
whole
saw it.
discussions over it.
Yeah.
I'm about to blow.
Doesn't somebody
damn
have
it.
that clip of hell?
I
I'm
think,
about to blow.
I thought it was in our soundboard, but apparently not.
Gara's soundboard.
if Gara, if you're still here, don't you have that clip of hell?
I don't think he is. It's 10 o'clock. You're probably gonna work tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, right. All right. Let's continue this fucking piece of shit video.
Like the mini
Yep.
games, they don't.
Oh
like,
my god.
The nature of the games, like they somehow think that WarioWare is keeping Wario Land from being made. Like this is the insane hot take that like people put out there, even though they're made by completely different developers and like they have nothing to do with each other other than both have.
Why would they release two?
Well,
Why?
one is a platformer and the other one's like a mini game collection. Hold on.
Who the fuck cares? Nintendo has just got. Oh my god, they're so fucking stagnant. It's terrible. I'm so tired of their garbage
Hold
every time.
Developed by RD1.
Censor, just because you pick your nose and eat it doesn't mean that we can't make fun of Harmon for doing the same.
I know. I'm just saying I'm not one to judge.
All right.
Doesn't get.
You guys
doesn't
can
get my
judge
joke
all
out.
you want on that.
Tell us that you don't actually do what I said you did.
All right. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Censor.
We're almost done.
Censored, you don't pick your nose and eat it, do you? Censored.
I get the feeling he's about to say something like, "I can neither confirm nor deny."
Exactly.
Censored. Do I need to cement your nostrils?
Oh God.
I'm gonna just make mucus come out of your mouth.
That sounds even worse.
Jesus Christ.
He's eating it. What do you mean?
Oh God.
Alright.
But no, but the way you're saying it.
Let's get off this fucking
gross
topic.
you out? Yeah, can we get back to the
Let's
video?
get to fucking Harmon and
This
his
is about as
idiocy.
chaotic as okay. To be fair, Blast, this is about as chaotic as the rest of our fucking VCs. So.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
it is. This is normal. I just want to be
Yep.
done with this.
Why am I on topic, Blast?
Alright, let's go.
Having Wario, like the big hot take, the conspiracy is that like, oh, like Wario, like we want Wario Land, not WarioWare.
Exactly.
It's very similar to like what we saw with
Can you edit your
that's a good
fucking
example.
not talking? I'm sick of it.
He's worse
Also,
than
on
MBG.
the
No, that'd be too much effort,
pause-
Dez.
He is
like,
worse than MBG.
Also, on the topic of Wario Land, I wouldn't mind seeing another Wario Land game, but I have no problem with the WarioWare games. Just like make a fucking balance.
You love
That would be nice.
Respectfully, we know you do.
All right. Let's continue. Key, yes, they're still making Wario Land games, not WarioWare games. They released one last year. But to your point, the only people that are talking about this series, besides people that are discussing the new games,
are the voices in Harmon's head.
I am the voice inside Harmon's head. Are you the voice inside Harmon's head?
We all are the voice inside of Harmon's head.
Will the real voice inside Harmon's head stand up?
All right, let's continue.
Well, anyway, it's just like it's a very typical like just delusional Pretendo cope, you know, like just finding something superficially similar about like two unrelated gaming IPs and then complaining about one not getting new entries while the other like continues to get made. Yeah, it's very similar to Mario and Luigi versus Paper Mario actually, in that regard. But like again, I don't know how mainstream this take is going to be, honestly. Like
Just
It is anti-mainstream.
Stop breathing. Please.
And you are a ridiculous,
Immature.
half-wit moron.
He is the anti-mainstream.
He is fucking retarded. Incarnate.
He is anti-life incarnate.
Let's fucking continue.
Anti-life justifies my hate. Anti-life justifies my hate.
I'm going insane. I'm going fucking insane.
I just
We're the ones
I
driving
see
you
it pop
insane.
up every now and again, but like it's so frustrating to see, especially as like someone who has played a lot of WarioWare in the past couple of years. You know, like I love Get It Together, I love Move It. Like the games are great. So like to see people like Arlo like try and come out and say they're underperforming or failing or that no one likes them, that's pretty observably not true. And the fact that he constantly tries to weaponize these games to like kind of rally behind this weird idea that like Wario is being disrespected as a character is just completely ridiculous, honestly. It's something that like I do think people should be speaking out against more. It's just so unbelievably pathetic seeing these people try and like pretend to be like hardcore Wario Land fans when you just know they're not. You know, if they were hardcore fans, like wouldn't Wario Land Shake It was the last Wario Land game, right? Before like they did the spin-off things and stopped producing them. Like Wario Land Shake It was awesome, loved it on the Wii, great game. That was made by Goodfield, who went on to make like Princess Peach Showtime, a game that Arlo also hates. So
I'm fucking done. I'm just done.
No, you're not.
Color me shocked. He's actually staying on topic.
You gotta stay.
I have to
Meh.
stay. I have 5 minutes left. Around 4 minutes left, and I want to ram something into my skull.
Oh no, you're not going yet.
You're not going anywhere.
No, you're staying with us.
Alright, see you, Key. Have a good night.
Ever and ever and ever.
God.
I won't keep you long. I'll
Alright.
keep you forever.
Alright, we'll hang in there. We'll hang in there, chat. We'll hang in there.
Is College Football 26 out yet? Damn.
No.
Actual good football games.
All right, let's
Yeah, it's
continue.
25.
Let's continue.
Vigilante. I am
Oh my God,
100%
Vigilante.
sure.
He probably has one, Vigilante.
I'm 100% sure that
Like
he
a
has
full-
one.
Like a life-size one too, probably.
After all, he listens to ASMR videos all the fucking
Oh
time.
no, he probably. Oh wait, I forget. That's right. My headcanon is that the Princess Peach body pillow left with his old couch.
Yes.
All right. Let's finish this fucking video.
Instead of,
Oh
like,
God, Steve
acknowledging
Stars.
that, like,
Oh God, Tip Lump.
God damn it!
You're not wrong.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I hate to say it, but you're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
All right, let's continue.
Yep.
And I hate you for that.
He probably has a fucking 3D
I
picture.
think we all do.
Or-
Ugh.
Probably did that
Again,
to
I
Pikachu.
hate that you're not wrong.
I mean, he cuddles up to that Pikachu really fucking weirdly.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
you know, the developers made Princess Peach Showtime and it's a good game. Like, he's instead going to turn around and start complaining about a new Wario Land game not existing while, like,
You know, chat, we have to do this.
I'm about to blow.
1.3 million, but we'll see. Then number 12 is WarioWare Get It Together, which has sold something like 1.27 million. WarioWare has been pretty inconsistent. It's never been a really big seller. The best-selling games were on Wii and DS, again, back at the height of the touch and motion control craze, and even those games only sold a couple million each. So 1.27 million is fine. That puts it among the better performing games in the series. Still not great. I don't know. Honestly, I really just don't think there's that much of a market for minigame collections anymore. I don't know. At least not at such a high price. I don't think that's just me. I really do think there's just not that much demand for them.
So again, Harmon,
He has a point.
where the fuck did he say that?
He said there is no demand. There's not that big of a demand, which there isn't.
Yes. Let's see.
They're
If
really
there's...
not at a full price anyway.
Hold on. There's like a couple more seconds of this segment.
I'm sure we would be looking at much better numbers if this were a cheaper eShop game, but whatever. It is what it is. Hopefully Nintendo's happy.
That's a fair point.
Speaking.
Yeah.
And let's see if there is another. Oh, there is another segment on WarioWare.
I hope Censored loves his soundboard I added to.
For Pokemon, I would expect anything with Pokemon branded on it to sell millions at least. But I don't want to offend any Wario fans, but we're really getting into the losers here. Get It Together was a modest success, but I don't know if we can say the same for Move It. It's already a niche series. It's already hard for most people to pay that much money, again, for mini-game collections. And then at least Get It Together was like a new spin on WarioWare, whereas this was like a Wii-style motion-controlled it seems like such a relic of the past. It's an idea that was already tired when the Switch was new, so this game coming this late in the generation, it just kind of feels weird that it exists, honestly. Like, it's fun. I played the game. It's fun for what it...
Where the fuck did he say that, Harmon?
That Pikachu is... Holy shit.
Now I'm
But
glad
yeah, like-
nobody tipped $100 so that I had to bring my brother here. He would not be able to survive chat. Oh Lord. Alright. We're almost done.
We're almost fucking
Almost
done.
done. Home stretch.
Let's finish this.
like WarioWare has come out of a hiatus, and WarioWare has been on a hiatus. That's definitely something people don't like to acknowledge. Gold was a compilation title, and Move It, Get It Together in 2021 was the first like original proper WarioWare game since like a DIY in 2010. Game & Wario is technically a WarioWare game, but it's not really a traditional one. It's more like more of a mini game thing. But so yeah, it's been a long time since we gotten like
Fucking edit your videos.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, you're worse than fucking MBG. You're worse than MBG. Holy shit. So this is what hell was dealing with.
You know what still hurts my feelings?
What?
You guys are all blocked by Team Kill Media. I am as well. How many of you are also blocked by EA Mutt?
I'm not blocked by Team Kill
I'm
Media.
not blocked by anyone. I'm not on Twitter.
I'm blocked by Team Kill Media, by EA Sports Mutt, and by Activision.
Oh, my Ultimate Team. Yeah.
Treyarch specifically.
I am only blocked by Team Kill Media because I was with Gara calling them out.
I was too, but I don't remember what the fuck I did to get blocked by Treyarch or Madden.
Who knows?
Let's get back to
3
the
minutes. 3 minutes.
3 minutes, home stretch now.
And 2 entries in like 3 years is somehow like too much in the eyes of these people. It just doesn't make any sense at all. It really feels as if they're just.
The timer's up, Des.
That's up, dude.
The timer's up.
This is overtime, dude.
The timer's up.
Somebody pay him 1,000 and state that he has to react to Harmon for the rest of the week every day.
God damn.
No. No.
I think Blast would genuinely die then.
He would commit seppuku
I'm
in
already
Minecraft.
going insane. I don't want to do that. Holy shit.
I'm gonna make a Harmon Smith mod on Minecraft, I swear.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Does that include a wood chipper in Minecraft?
Oh god. Alright. Does he?
Yes, Piplup. I'll take anything.
Links up in the top? No, I do not. I do not. Links up in the pinned. Fuck. Links in the pinned chat. I've been going on for far too long. My brain's so screwed. Alright, let's.
Yep.
Let's continue.
Yep, that's gonna be some good brain sap going out there. Yeah, we're gonna make some good brain sap syrup.
God damn it.
Alright, let's continue.
Like maple syrup, but with brain sap.
Looking for something to complain about, and that's my opinion. Like watching this video and watching his hot takes, and seeing through all of his nonsensical formulas and his ideas on like what makes a game successful or not. Like the reality of the situation is that like a lot of the games he was talking about here served a purpose.
Where the fuck did he say that?
Also, I hear him saying like he's just trying to find things to complain about. Like, that sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it, Harmon?
Mm-hmm. It's almost like he's projecting.
Have literally sold
Oh, well, he always is,
1,000
but yeah.
times the copies in the same time frame. And even with numbers, I think we can be reasonably confident that Bayonetta Origins is the worst-selling Nintendo-published Switch-exclusive game. Though I do want to give honorable mention to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna the Golden Country. It's a piece of content for Xenoblade 2, so it's like DLC and it functions like DLC, but it's also sold as a standalone piece of software, which kind of makes it its own game. And it's like $40, so it meets the criteria for this list. This is another case where we've got next to no data. I've seen some estimates as high as a couple 100,000, some as low as tens of thousands. It is DLC, sort of, so it's naturally gonna sell less than the base game. Though, if Xenoblade 2 sold 2.44 million, I feel like a pretty good percentage of those people would have picked up Torna.
I just needed.
That game is doo-doo, but
Shut the fuck up.
Doo-doo, but
Doo-doo butt. Doo-doo butt.
Des, if we do bingo again, if I win, you have to play Xenoblade.
I don't even own a Switch, so how is that going to happen?
There's called emulators.
Emulation, baby.
I'm not going to emulate a game I find dog shit.
Fuck you.
Alright, let's finish this fucking
No.
video.
Yeah,
You
like I
can
saw you talk
fornicate
about
Harmon's
everybody
Pikachu.
wants to Switch in this video. A game I did not buy, a game that like everyone says bombed and wasn't very good. It dawned on me that like that game allows you to use cell phones as controllers, right? I don't know exactly how that works, but like it allows you to use cell phones as controllers, right? That was clearly a big beta test for like what they're gonna do with Switch 2, like incorporating more smartphone elements into their consoles, and like, you know, like we're seeing that a little bit now, where you're gonna have like a smart map on your phone and stuff like that. You know, they're clearly implementing more smartphone apps into like their technology.
Get the fuck back on topic. Get the fuck back on topic.
And there it is.
The fuck does it? Never mind. Let's do this. Play it.
Alright. Someone screenshot this.
Oh, his hand's in the perfect position too.
Yep.
Hold on.
Look.
Back, Nintendo.
Oh, look.
It is now mine. I can now do whatever I want with it. Let's finish this fucking video.
In keeping them like coexisting with like the smart.
God, censored sounds like a fucking Scooby-Doo villain every time he laughs like that.
Games like WarioWare are really big about like beta testing like these features that haven't been fully.
Who the fuck cares?
You know, like these games.
Because no other game used it.
You're a fucking retard. And no
I'm making
one
you
likes
pay for a
you.
trial.
I
Yep.
won. We're just gonna finish this video out.
Just keep playing it. Just keep playing it.
This technology works in practice, right? Like that's a big part
Nobody
of
cares.
like some of these releases. And
Nobody cares.
like people like Arlo.
Big part of
don't
what
seem to
release?
understand that. You know, people like Arlo.
It sold 1 million copies. That's
Who
terrible.
the fuck gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, people like Arlo can't appreciate something.
There's supposed to be what 150 million
like Arlo
copy units of
complaining
Switch,
incessantly about WarioWare.
and they only sold 1 million. That's dog shit.
About, you know,
Yeah.
Princess Peach Showtime, you know, completely ignoring the fact that we haven't gotten a Princess Peach game since 2006. You know, like the double standards and the hypocrisy.
Oh, so he
and
does
just, like,
acknowledge Super
the
Princess
narrative,
Peach
it just
for
kind of
once.
blends together where, like, you know,
Also
Arlo is
2006.
just
Holy shit, I feel old.
desperate
Hey,
for
Vigilante, you were asking for your Princess Peach Showtime.
He was asking for a Princess Peach plushie.
Yeah. All right. Let's finish this fucker out.
to downplay a bunch of like lower budget, lesser known Nintendo games, and honestly completely failing at it. You know, there's a handful of games on here that like I don't think did well for whatever reason, but like by and large, I think all of them can be considered successes for what they were.
I'm about to blow.
Pause it.
Interesting games with their
How in the name of Sam Held can it be a success if it didn't fucking sell?
Seriously,
That doesn't make sense.
that's-
It's an
that's
oxymoron.
It's counterintuitive, you fucking moron.
Scooby-Doo villain is coming out.
Serious.
It's already out. It's already out.
I think we're all losing our fucking minds.
Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy, why are you talking like an idiot?
How long did Hell stream for yesterday?
I forget.
5 hours?
Longer
5
than
hours.
this.
We're getting close to 4 hours.
Next one I get is Brick, and then after that, I don't know. Maybe Spec.
Maybe Spec. Spec. If he saw this, he subbed to me.
Come out. Oh, Spec. Come out to play.
All right. Let's finish this.
Think.
We have less than a minute. I want to get done with this.
We're almost done.
Their own
Almost
fan bases
done.
With people who really enjoyed them and genuinely want to see more. And someone like Arlo just can't really process the fact that, like, you know, there could be more to like a game release than simply sales numbers. You know, that's Arlo cannot wrap his like little Muppet mind.
Tell us you didn't watch the video without telling us you didn't watch the video.
Thank you.
Around
He
the
reads
concept that,
titles
like,
if it's
maybe
content
there
creators. He
are
hasn't
more
watched.
important things than selling a bunch of units.
That is the biggest part of selling game.
We're done. We're fucking done. Finally.
And I gotta cover this dude on bingo again. God damn it.
Finally.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Have fun with that.
All right. I'm fucking done.
Blast is gonna want to get his payback in the next game of bingo.
I want to get my payback so bad. All right. Thank you. All right. I'm going to deafen so that I can do the outro. Everyone that showed up to the stream, thank you so much for showing up. I was expecting to get maybe 3 viewers. I had 10 viewers at times. Thank you so much. Thank you to Censored for tipping $10. I was expecting to get none. Thank you to everyone that I had on. Thank you for taking the time out to come and watch as I fucking kill myself. I hate Harmon. I never want to do this again. Alright. So now, I'm gonna post a link in chat. This is the link to this is the link to Fritz's new video. Go watch it. Go sub to him. Go give him some love. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. If you enjoy my content, subscribe. I do streams every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central, and I have a video up every week. Now, I'm going to go recover from this idiocy. Thank you so much, and I'll